Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Having a little bit of technical difficulties here today. And there we go. All right. So, topic is basically we can't drain the swamp. I'll show you why we can't drain it. It's not possible. It's too big. I started looking up a lot of things. So, looking up how many government agencies are there. I'm looking that up, right? So, I look it up, and we can't drain the swamp until we know, right? So, this is basically an article on it. As the federal bureaucracy has explained, has America become one nation ungovernable? No one can even say with certainty anymore how many federal agencies exist, yet they make most of the law now rather than our elected Congress and drive to protect turf, which is quite high. That's something worth remembering as Donald Trump administration proceeds with its comprehensive plan for reorganizing the executive branch set to be incorporated in the upcoming fiscal year. This is written a while ago of 2019 federal budget. For the example, there's a twice yearly publication called the Unified Agenda of Federal Regulatory and Deregulatory Actions. The agenda complies agency regulatory plans and action in the federal pipeline, and it's listed 61 agencies in a fall of 2016 that can count for very slight from the report to report. But as we'll see, its tally is on the low side. Definitely, I looked it up. There's 440, even a little more, federal agencies that they know of, and that was in 2016. So from 2016 to 2022, because if you look this stuff up, they're hiding it. They're fucking hiding everything. They try to find out really how many federal agencies they are. They don't even want you to know. But in 2016, they said there was about 440. There's probably at least 460 or better now between all the new agencies they've been adding, like the Ministry of Truth. All right. This is really relevant. Here we go. The Senate apparently was citing the Federal Register's agency list, which now depicts 440 agencies as of December 2016. The online 2000 Federal Register Index depicted 272. It had been 257 in December. The table nearby summarizes these and other tallies. They got an agency if you wipe your ass the wrong way. So this is total control, total tyranny, total dictatorship. I don't know what you want to call it. But you can't drain this. Look at all these agencies. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, they got everything. American Battle Monuments Commission, Amtrak Reform Council. I mean, if you just keep going, this is only A. We got B, E, C. Oh, well, I got to show you people. I don't even think I'm sharing the screen yet. Hold on. Let's go back to where we're sharing the screen. We got to share the screen. I apologize for that. So, here we go. I read this article to you already, and we can't drain the swamp. Telling you down here, there's 440 agencies as of December 2016. There's probably even more. Here you go. This is a list. This is the ones they found. If you look at this, it's insanity. There's an agency if you wipe your ass. Believe me. The wipe your ass agency. How many squares of toilet paper do you use? What is this? Barry M. Goldwater Scholarship and Excellence and Education Foundation. So a lot of these foundations is where our money goes. When they do that $1 trillion budget, they'll send $10 million to Barry M. Goldwater Scholarship. Where does that money really go? Who knows? All right, Christopher Columbus Jubilee Commission. I never knew this shit existed. So when you look at all of these agencies, Delaware River Basin Commission, Denali Commission. What is a Denali Commission? Election Assistance Commission. What is that? Electronic Commerce Advisory. I mean, why don't they just put a fucking, put an agency for everything? I mean, they practically have. This is called total control. I understand you need commissions and agencies, but 440 of them? Do we really need some of these bullshit agencies? So there's an agency for everything. So try to drain this swamp. Okay? Try. Good luck. Now, there's a bigger list of them all. That's just the letter A. If we go to B, let's just go to B. Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection. Yeah, you're really protecting us. Bureau of Indian Affairs, Bureau of Industry and Security, Bureau of International Labor, Bureau of Justice Statistics, Bureau of Labor Statistics, Bureau of Land Manager, Bureau of Ocean Energy Manager, Bureau of Prisons, Bureau of Reclamation, Bureau of Safety and Environmental Interforce, Bureau of Census, Bureau of this, Bureau of that, Bureau. Control. More control. Okay? Even the Capitol Police is an agency, right? It's all control. So, that's the swamp. And who's supposed to investigate and oversee these people? That's what I like to know. Constitution says nothing about congressional investigations and oversight, but the authority to conduct investigations is implied since Congress possesses all legislative powers. So Congress basically can investigate everybody. They don't investigate themselves, right? Supreme Court determined that the framers intended for Congress to seek out information when crafting and reviewing legislation. The origins. Constitutional framers assumed that Congress would conduct investigations. Are they going to investigate themselves? Who's investigating them? So these are things you can look up. Subpoena power and contempt. All right. So they forcibly can subpoena you. They can do a lot of different things. This is our system. We live in a police state. We do not live in a free country. Believe that. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty. To me, the biggest traitors in the whole country is our military. I went over this. All right. Let's look at treason. What basically is treason? Whoever owning allegiance to the United States levies war against them. Does that sound like maybe Democrats? Or addresses to their enemies? Does that sound like we're cooperating with China? Giving them and comfort within the United States. Within the United States or elsewhere is guilty of treason and shall suffer death or shall be imprisoned not less than 5 years and fined under this title, but not less than $10,000 and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. That means basically if they ever arrested all these people in Congress and Senate, they'll never be able to come back again. The words, every person so convicted of treason were omitted as redundant. Minor change was made in phraseology. So, whoever incites on foot, assists, or engages in any rebellion or insurrection, was there an insurrection in 2020? Against the authority of the United States or the laws thereof, or gives aid or comfort thereat shall be under this title in prison not more than 10 years, and both shall be incapable of holding any office in the United States. So, seditious conspiracy. If two or more persons in any state or territory or any place subject to jurisdiction of the United States conspire to overthrow, that sounds like 2020 to me, put down or destroy by force the government of the United States or to levy war against them, or to oppose by force the authority thereof, or force to prevent, hinder, or delay execution of any law of the United States, or by force to seize, take, possess any property of the United States, contrary to the authority thereof, shall each be fined under this title of imprisoned not more than 20 years or both. You could basically throw Congress and the Senate in jail for treason, almost all of them. So, but the problem is, who investigates them? The people they got on the take, their FBI, the CIA, Department of Justice. This is why they're getting rid of everything. All right, treason. Now, these are the biggest traitors in the country. I'm going to explain to you. There's 600, this is in 2019, there may be a couple of more. As of 2019, there's 653 generals in our armed forces. Okay? Breaks it down, 231 in the Army, 162 in the Navy, 198 in the Air Force, and 62 in the Marines. So we got 653 generals. Even if you want to take the top-notch guys, right? These are all, I mean, look, I could keep going with this list of the generals. It doesn't end. But let's go all the way to the bottom of the list, right? And we're going to get all right. So list of, so we got 4-star generals, right? We got a bunch of them. Here they are. These are all the 4-star generals. It's like 30-something of them, I think. So all of these 4-star generals, obviously, most of them have to be corrupted or leveraged because none of them are protecting our country. Okay? There was a coup. We know there was a coup. We know a lot of things about our country. Right now, we're under tyranny. They're breaking every one of our constitutional rights. Most of them got their hands in a cookie jar. They're corrupt, Senate, Congress. They're all in the cahoots. And all these guys here, all right, are responsible because these guys are supposed to arrest all of them and bring them to military tribunals because they're traitors to the country. These are all my opinions. So let's just say all of these guys have been leveraged and corrupted. All these 4-star generals. Right? All right. So that's the 4-star guys. Let's go to the 3-star. What about the 3-star generals? Are they all corrupted? Are all of these 3-star guys corrupted too? When do we get to the point where these generals are going to actually arrest the generals above them or equal to them because they're traitors to the country? Because they're allowing us, we're under attack domestically right now. They're trying to change this country into something that it's not supposed to be, okay? They're trying to get it to be, saying socialist, but it's really communism. We got leaders that are in bed with China. We have proof of all of this. And these are the guys that are supposed to be the patriots, that are supposed to protect us. And these are the 3-stars. We had 4 stars. So let's say they got all the 4 and 3-star generals corrupted. Let's just say. Okay? Then what? Well, we got more. So the list doesn't end. We got 2-star generals. We got, all different types of generals. Rear admirals, lieutenant generals, major generals. We got 653 generals. When are some of these generals going to step up and start fucking arresting people? When? Are they all corrupted? Are they all cowards? Are they all scared shit of their own basic ass? I mean, are they all that? There's no patriots in this military anymore? We don't have any? I mean, how is this possible? How is it possible that all these patriot generals, because let's face it, most of those generals were in the military for a long time. They got to be patriotic. All right? What happened? What happened to these guys? Are they that? I mean, why can't 20, 30, 40 of them get together and start arresting people? It's not that complicated. All right? Of course, everybody only cares about themselves. They care about their own high. Yeah, there's a chain of command in the military. But whoever's below the guys that are traitors is got to go after them. They got to be arrested. It's treason. I pinned there. If you want to come join the channel, I'll put it up there for you. So we have all these generals. And let's look at some comments. Didn't get to it. It is possible, but we need to follow our plan. We need to elect a dictator. Tommy Pinoy's got his own crazy logic. Let's go. The only way to give one guy power to kill all of this shit. It can be done. Yeah, you need a king. I get you. Shout out Pops. Get the views, like subscriptions, and share this panel. Tom Cruise can save us. What up? We have a plan to do this. No, we don't have a plan, Tommy. You have a plan in your crazy mind. What if I told you that I'm in bed with the devil? Yeah, okay. Yo, Pops, Tony Bruno in the house. Tony Bruno, And to what we have the honor to have you on again, there's breaking news. Sammy. And, yep, come on, guy. Come on the show, Mr. Pinoy. You crazy, man. Guy's crazy. He's got his opinion. He's got, like, all these cathedrals, and it's all business. Yeah, every general is basically corrupted. Impossible. They're just cowards. That's all it boils down to. There's no other excuse. They're just cowards. All right? It's just cowardly. 3-star, if every 4-star general was corrupt, which I don't believe, but if there was, then the 3-star generals got to start arresting them. And if the 3-star generals are corrupted, then the 2-star generals somebody got to do something. And we got 605 Ninja coming on. What's up?
Yeah. What's up? We got to get Tommy up here. You said his name. Pinoid, I know he's in that chat too.
Yeah, he'll come on eventually.
Get him up here.
I couldn't let him. I couldn't let him on the first few minutes because I couldn't get a word in. He comes on my show and he's telling us the policies.
Yeah, he likes to come in and start. He's opinionated. I like him for that.
I don't mind. It's salt and pepper, but he's in some kind of pipe dream sometimes. He thinks we're going to elect a king is the only way to get rid of this. Actually, probably is.
But you don't want a god emperor to come down and just like take care of us? Start worshiping Ra or something?
We got to look. If we put it, I mean, it's not going to happen. But if we did put a king in place, it's probably a coin toss. We're either going to get a bad king or a good king. Right now, no matter what we do, we're always going to have a bad government because these people are doing whatever they want and they're unaccountable. Between the FBI, CIA, and everybody else that's corrupt, Department of Justice. And then you got your military who's supposed to be the last, they're the last guy on the battlefield for the people. They're it. They're the last line of defense. None of them are doing anything. All these generals are cowards. All of them. Because if any of them weren't cowards, you would hear about them on the news. None of them are standing up. Most of them know what's going on. They know there's a takeover. They know they're trying to destroy our country. And these generals are just too cowardly to stand up. I basically feel they're cowards. And they're either scared they're going to be killed if they speak up, court-martialed or whatever, and that may be. But we need a bunch of them to get together, see? It can't be just one general. It's got to be a bunch.
I wish you could come up, like, when you start going like that, Pops, I wish you could come up and, like, I don't know, it showed your camera. There was a little banner going across the bottom. It said, like, breaking news, Half the people in the world are dipshits, and, like, you got, like, chaos and fire behind you and the graphic and shit, you know what I mean?
This guy thinks you're an idiot.
Like, I fucking love that, though, when you're going off on your, you know what I mean? I just wish I could see that visually.
Yep.
Like, if your computer did that shit.
Oh, here it is. The fire is coming. Hold on. We got Mr. Fire coming on. Mr. Pinoy. What's up?
Oh, boy.
Yo, what up?
Here he is. Strap in, everyone. The fire has come. So Tommy feels we need to have a dictator. Probably better than what we got now. I'll take a shot at that. Shit, it can't get any worse. So go ahead, Tom. What's the solution to all these corrupt generals? I guess he can't hear us. Oh, he got disconnected already?
What? He was up here a second. He said, "Hey, what's up?" And he's gone.
Yeah, he's on his phone. He probably got disconnected.
Booted him own self. I love what you're putting on the picture here, Pops. That's like, that was crazy. That was infinity you just showed me there.
What was that?
When you were showing your camera and it showed like just a picture of a picture of a picture. Like it was infinity, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. But look at all the services we got. Governmental service. I mean, this is the agencies that they found, 432. There's probably even more than that. But, like, there's some things here that I don't even know what the hell they are.
What do you mean? Like, read a couple of those. That's way too small. But what do you mean? This is like shit that the government's doing, like projects and just services they do to people?
This is all the departments, like, administrative conference of the United States, all the different agencies, Homeland Security, FBI, CIA. I mean, they got an agency for everything. If you wipe your ass the wrong way, there's an agency for that.
Probably.
So you got all these agencies. So when you got 432 agencies, that's just government. Then you got state agencies.
Too much government. Holy cow.
And how about state agencies? We didn't even include those. So we got total control here. Oh, here he is. He's back in action.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
You got this.
All right, can you hear me, Pop? Because, I wanted to tell you, we legitimately have a plan for this.
Me and you have a plan.
Let's hear it. Yeah, you got. Let's hear your plan, Tommy.
No. We literally, we have congressmen who just won fucking primaries and shit. Like, we have a whole agenda we are working towards in our neck of the woods that, legit, we have a plan to fix all this shit.
What is it? We're gonna divorce the United States again?
Yeah. Well, no. Yo, the whole plan is this, right? It's really simple. So, you can't do this by working inside of the system and fixing it. And, so because of guys like you and the rest of your generation who, took the devil's deal and said, yeah, we'll trade away everything for cheap shit. You know what I mean? We have to now, deal with this and fix everything. So, what we have to do is we need to elect one guy who is hired there to be the living constitution and just break everything, get rid of all of it, and remake the entire country.
So what's your God King's name then?
Yo, we don't have the God King yet. We don't know who it's gonna be, right? Legit. It's not like a religious thing, but we don't know who it's
But
gonna
when
be.
you say we have this plan, what are you talking about? Congressmen are in on this?
Well, yeah, at this point.
What congressman's in on that plan? I'd like to know.
Fucking what the hell's this? Fucking we just had a couple of guys get elected fucking last week and shit.
Yeah,
right?
These last week congressmen are saying that we got to destroy the whole government and take it down.
This isn't Pelosi saying this though, is it?
No. I'm dying to see those guys when they get in there to say that stuff.
Is this shifty eye shift bastard? Is he saying
that'll make me happy.
No, this is no one, right? So again, we have a plan, right? We have a plan for this shit, right? He's not these guys all are gonna get elected. They fucking all they won their primaries and shit. We got I think 8 guys won their primaries. They were all funded by Peter Thiel.
You don't know their names though, Tommy?
They won their primaries against Republicans. They didn't win yet against the Democrats.
So that the Broncos are women, but you don't know what the quarterback's name is?
I don't know what the name is at the moment. I just don't have it off the top of my head. It just happened last week.
Let's face reality. You're saying they won the Republican primary. They didn't win shit yet. They're not in there.
They did. They won the Republican primary in places like Ohio and Kentucky.
I understand.
What's the name of this? The God Liberator Front or something, or the God King?
No. It's called the Deep Right.
So the Deep Right did not win yet because the Democrats could just take those machines and play romper room with them if they want. So
they want to install a dictator, huh? King?
You could sit here and talk the talk, but until I see those Republicans actually
Oh my God, like, yo, I'm telling you, we have a plan, and you're like, oh, fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't believe any of it.
Well, your plan ain't going to work if we don't get those people in office. They just won the Republican
Yo, they're going
primary.
to be in office.
Well, not if the Democrats can help it.
They're probably going to be in office because of this 2,000 mule thing probably being true. So they're whoever they want in there is going to get in there.
Let me explain the difference between Democrats and Republicans real quick. Democrats stick together. They don't give a shit if you murder somebody with the gun in your hand. They'll say, no, he's innocent, and fuck you, and he's our guy, and nothing's going to happen to him. The Republicans try to be Mr. Nice Guys, and they're always getting shitted on, and they're not fighting back. That's why the Democrats are always going to win, because they fight. The Republicans don't. The Democrats cry like little children.
Yeah, well, like, I literally, like, you saw my video I did, like, yesterday. Fucking, like, it's literally, like, I sat here and I said, you know, like, fucking, you know, these people are the enforcers of the system, right? And, like, you have to understand that, like, you are, like, a product of the system, and you're begging for the system to come back, right? And, like,
I ain't begging for nothing to come back.
You are begging for the system that literally enslaved you to come back.
I want it destroyed, but it ain't gonna happen. So
you're not, yo. Do you want more inflation?
They're not. You can't destroy the system overnight. It's not happening.
Do you want more inflation?
We're gonna get more inflation.
Do you want more inflation? I didn't ask you, are we gonna get more? Do you want more?
I personally don't, but there isn't a lot that can be done.
I want more inflation. I'll tell you why.
I want all of it.
I want more inflation, but I want our salaries to keep up with inflation.
No. I want inflation without salaries to keep up, and then I want this bitch to burn to the fucking ground.
All right. That is in the works. That's in the works right now. But that's the New World Order. When they get that digital currency up and they tell you can't go to the store and buy shit because you don't have digital currency, you'll see.
But Tommy, how are we going to skip off into the sunshine with your black world pill like realization there? How are we going to get to eat cotton candy, ride the Ferris wheel, and have a good time and go to Coney Island?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Right?
So you want
you don't care about any of that? That's the essence of fucking life.
You want America to go under and go New World Order?
Yo, literally, like, I spent my day. I spent my day today. I got up and I went outside, made some food, and I went outside. And my neighbor was out there, and I talked to him. I was like, dude, look. We'll fix up this hole for you today, right? Because we were talking about doing this past couple of days. And so, like, I put him in the truck, and we went down the motherfucking road, went to the side of the road where, like, there's a cliff, and, like, there's a bunch of rocks fell down. And we grabbed a whole bunch of them, put them in the back of my truck, brought them up, fucking filled up the hole. He went out on a fire call, and then I went and I did it again, and I finished filling in the fucking hole, right? And literally, that's how I spent my day today, was helping my neighbor, right?
Well,
and then, like, right, yeah. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a shower and took a nap, and then I fucking came to work, right? And, like, I'm working out, like, how to, like, get a babysitter for my kids so I can work tomorrow, right?
And,
like,
help somebody out by, like, letting them have a good time at Coney Island, too, instead of just watching this whole bitch burn down?
I want Coney Island to burn to the fucking ground.
Oh!
Yes, but that's what the New World Order wants also.
Tommy,
yeah. I'm fine with that, right? Because, like, legit, at that point, it's them versus us. And we have a better fucking option because I can go, hey, I'll let you be a human. They're going to try and turn you into a robot. And we can win that argument.
Right.
Right now, we can't win an argument because what they're offering is the opportunity for you to have cheap shit made all over the world and be able to go to college and get high and do bullshit.
Well, those days are over, getting cheap shit.
We can't enjoy mom's apple pie anymore and just go outside, go swimming in the lake or something.
As long as you're willing to go pick those apples.
All right, so Tommy, here's another issue that came up. I looked into it, and this is a proven fact. There are mechanics that fix 18-wheelers, right? You're in this.
Yep.
You're kind of in this. And a lot of these companies that have fleets are complaining that they can't get parts anymore to fix their trucks, and they got to take them out of, service because, like, a water pump that used to get fixed on the road, they don't even have the water pump. Now that 18-wheeler is out of commission for 2 months.
Yep.
So we're running into truck supply, truckers shortage, big time. And then there's a lot of people that don't want to drive trucks no more. So with both of that, we're going to have supply chain issues only because of the transport more than producing the food. The food ain't even the problem now. The problem is, how do you get it from point A to point B?
Well, like, again, you know what I'm saying? Like, the entire thing is collapsing, and we need to go back to a local system.
There is
like,
no doubt it's collapsing. No,
you're fighting me. Y'all keep fighting me on my. Like,
nobody said it.
Nobody
said it ain't collapsing. But I don't think we're gonna be. Once the new world gets its feet dug in more, I think it's even gonna be harder.
Again, like, legitimately, they don't have a new world to offer.
Well, I guess there's really no way out of this. So
there is.
No,
there's a way out.
No, I'm saying
you literally just have to, like, you have to be willing to have yes, and then you have to be willing to take responsibility for yourself and watch your neighbors starve to death.
Yeah, the house is on fire. We don't need nobody. Let the mother effer burn.
Yes, you take care of your family, your community, and your neck of the woods, and fuck everybody else.
I understand, but that's a great solution for small areas, not for big cities.
Big cities are they're not supposed to survive this. That's why they've never survived any of this shit.
Mm-hmm. But the majority of our population is in big cities.
Well, they're gonna die, and I don't care.
Hey, whatever it is, you could say you don't care. I do care about people. I'm sorry.
Why would you care about them?
Because I care about human beings. I just care about.
They chose to be in a precarious situation.
Yeah, so I want to look at all these innocent children and see them die because their parents are idiots.
I'm gonna let it shine, right?
Yeah. Tommy's ruthless, Mo. Tommy is survival for the fittest, godless.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Natural 100%. Order. I mean, I guess, does the lion give a shit how the wolf or elk or whatever the fuck it eats cares about how it feels?
But how many people feel? How many people are going to be like you?
All the rest of us are going to literally. We're going to knock down bridges so you can't get food.
Oh, you can't go where you live. We can't get there. You're going to blow up the highways.
Yep.
Well,
he's kind of not wrong. Like, we can make it pretty hard to get to the forest if we want.
Hey, listen, where my son lives, they can just make like a roadblock on their road. You'll never get in there. They'll just make like a little avalanche. Put a few sticks of dynamite, let some shit fall down, and you'll never be able to get through there. But there is a thing called helicopter.
And
that helicopter can land with United Nations soldiers.
That's what EMPs are for.
Now we got EMPs. I don't know where we're all getting all these weapons. We got EMP what?
Yeah, I got lots of weapons, and like, I'm in the woods. We got
you got an EMP gun?
I'm not as black-pilled as you two, or definitely not as much as you, Tommy. Holy that whole black pill, motherfucker! You made coffee out of it, dude. That's like so black and like don't even have a soul anymore.
So basically, we gotta lose about 200 million Americans to get this shit right.
All right. Well, what you guys explain to me? What's wrong with me that I think that I want to be a little optimistic, man? Like, I think there is a better way out of this. I think we can laugh our way through it.
No, because the math doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's not supposed to make sense, man. None of it's ever made damn sense, but we can.
No. It made perfect sense before, right? So, like, from the period of like fucking 1700 until like fucking 50 years ago or 20 years ago, it made sense. The math was fine. The math stopped making sense about 20 years ago completely.
Well,
that's why everything.
What happened? If you're pinpointing it to a time, then you can pinpoint it to an event or a series.
Yeah. It's really simple, right? Like, we severely urbanized our populations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you do this, like, people go from kids being farm equipment to kids being, fucking like St. Bernards in a 2-bedroom apartment. They stop having them, right? Because they're just expensive fucking like furniture, right? And then what happens is that you end up having things like capitalism stop work because like you have to have more investment future wise in order to be able to have investment right now, right? So
why did we stop future investment? Because we wanted to do it in China instead? Because we were sold out.
There's no people.
We don't got the population to do it, is what you're saying? 350 million isn't enough to take care of us?
It's not about that. Listen, our fucking system requires exponential growth, and that's over.
We got open borders though, Tommy. They're coming across every fucking day in droves.
They're
man.
out of people. They're out of people too.
Well, all I can say
8
is
billion
what
people
you
were
want.
out of people.
What you want is a futuristic, apocalyptic planet.
No, not at all. Not at all. I just want to
without the destruction.
No, I just want to go back to like being left the fuck alone and allowed to like fucking live the way I want.
We all do. I wish we could go back to like the wild west.
Well, yeah, is that how far we are going back? Is it the Wild West time? Is it the Victorian time? Is it the
Wild West?
I mean,
we all gotta have guns.
Pioneer days.
We all gotta have guns.
Well, so here's the thing. If you leave people to their own vices, they will fucking be cool. Right? That's the problem. It's like y'all think that like when you have people and they don't have like governments and cops and shit, like they turn into savages. They don't. People become better.
When was the last time you felt America itself was a decent place to live?
1980s.
You really feel that way? Because there was tons of
there was a bunch of fuckery in the 80s, man. That was Wall Street.
No.
If you want to be left alone, you better go back more.
Yeah,
no. I mean, here's the thing. So, like in the 1980s, where I'm at, like we had lots and lots and lots of open space and land, and like and now like all that shit's filled up with condos and like fuckheads from out of state.
But people
came here to like participate.
People still didn't farm their own shit. We got to go back.
Yes,
more.
we did. We
got to go back to the 1800s, like
everybody here. Literally, my grandfather had a farm and fucking had a construction company.
We're talking about the majority of America. We would have to go back to the 1800s.
The majority of Pennsylvanians back then lived like we did.
Not in the 80s.
Are you familiar? Are either one of you familiar with Felix Rex and Black Pigeon Speaks?
Yeah, man. Fucking, I've talked to him before.
What's wrong with going back to cowboy days? I think it was
great.
Do you
remember what Felix said about how the white gloves and the times were easy? So once again, they took off and they pioneered, and once again, they took off into the unknown and they broke their way, and they had the Oregon Trail and the Great Expanse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what happened? What does he say in all that? He says that that the poison crept in again, right? And then what did he say? There's no frontier to run to. There's nowhere
that's
like our ancestors at least fucking had that, but we don't got that. So what are we supposed to do? Like Tommy, like
die. He said die. That's it. Die. Fuck you.
No. The answer is that's
did.
not what I said at all.
He said let everybody die. Who gives a shit?
That's what Tommy, but I meant Felix in that one video, and I think you guys even know the video I'm talking about because it was profound, man. I got shook up when I was watching. I was like, what the fuck, man? And like what I took from it was he didn't say we're all doomed. Like Jesus, man.
No.
He said that it's just we're gonna have to take accountability and ownership of what we've been inherited. You know what I mean? There is no more frontier for us.
This shit's not supposed to happen. Our military was supposed to step in. They didn't. They're
our
corrupted.
Military. Do you understand what a military is for?
Yes, it's to protect the country from domestic, and foreign threats. Yes.
No, it's not.
You want the
Never
definition?
in history has that been what a military has done, ever.
That's what
we take an oath to. Tommy, I took an oath to that, what he just said. I'll protect the Constitution against foreign
enemies. Oh, what oath you took?
I don't care about the oath. That oath is bullshit.
Well,
all right?
Everything is bullshit when you want it to fit your agenda.
That day that I stood there, that was pretty profound to me,
Well, no, all right. So, here's the thing. It may have been a very profound moment. It may be something that you'll hold near and dear to your hearts. But the truth is, what a military is for is to conduct warfare, right? And that's what 100%. Militaries do, right? And literally, when you have military motherfucking aides and military fucking cabinet members, you're going to be at war constantly.
Well, what about William Cromwell when he went in there and arrested the whole fucking parliament? What about that guy? That's who I want. We need a William Cromwell.
Yeah, again, he had popular support to do so. We don't have that.
I know, and that's what we need.
Pops, I want to go to a funny place. I thought about something earlier, and then hopefully it's a funny place. I blame fluoridation. and the infiltration of the bodily fluids. You know why I drink distilled water? Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Oh my God, Dr. Strangelove.
Well, I never liked Doctor Strangelove, to be honest.
That black and white movie where he rode the bomb down, and it's not supposed to be something you're like. It's just like the things they say and what's going on in the movie.
I just never liked it.
How he rode the bomb down and shit. But just, yeah, when he said that, fluoridation, the infiltration of our bodily fluids. You know, maybe in some way he had, you know, like, because all these things we keep talking about, like maybe Pops, you might not be wrong. Maybe they did screw with our water and our food, and maybe they did screw with our minds, and maybe they did screw with everything, and that's the reason why we're at where we're at, you know?
It could be.
Could be. It could be that we're all just in some sort of weird psychosis because of the what had just fucking happened to us and what happened a bunch of years ago on that day that none of us, I think, are ever going to forget. I mean, it's weird. They say, like, you know, on JFK, you know where you were that moment if you lived or whatever. I have one of those moments too. You do too. You know what I mean? And like, fucking dude, I totally remember. It's weird, man. Like I know exactly what time in the morning that was happening and like what was happening and then like all the stories about it. And you know, it's even what's more fucked up is it's taboo to talk about now, even still, you know, like when is ever going to be okay to talk about that day? Like fully just talk about what that day and then the ramifications that happen from that day. The fucking what's that thing called? The Patriot Act and shit, where they could start like watching every damn thing, and you get what I'm saying.
I absolutely do.
So you know what I mean, but like we gotta get to a point, dude. Like time heals wounds, and like you know, comedy is like tragedy plus time, and just like I don't know, I just keep thinking these things. Well, when's it gonna be okay? We talk about that day. Like what the fuck, dude?
Well,
Because something
they're
fucking crazy happened.
basically don't even want comedy anymore. They're trying to restrict that even.
Well, and then they don't want us to talk about that day at all. If you've noticed, like the movies that were kind of coming out and we're trying to talk about it, they're all gone. You know what I mean? There isn't really a big like that should be like a thing to us, like almost like 4th of July or some goddamn thing. You know what I mean? But yet it's kind of, I don't know, man. Should never be gone from the collective memory. You know? That shit was wild and out of whack. And you're gonna tell me that the fucking driver's license fucking landed and it's not even like burned and it's fine and like all these mystery pieces and what the fuck ever, dude. And some bitch was on fire for days on the fucking man. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? There's just too much weirdness about it. No one on planet Earth ever has seen some shit like that. And they don't do that normally. You know what I mean? They don't. We've seen them in earthquakes. We've seen them in crazy ass fires before. We've seen them go through all kind of goddamn shit. Fuck, there was a single engine Cessna that ran into a fucking apartment building and nothing at all. Like, and then these are way bigger, different scales, man. Jeez, I'm not trying to minimize any. I'm just saying, dude, the fucking shit don't add up. It still don't add up. All these years later, man, it still don't fucking add up, you know?
What?
Does it need to be 2051 before we finally realize what the fuck happened and how deep they fucked us in the ass that day?
Oh.
And the day
What,
before?
9/11?
Well, I didn't want to say its actual name, man, but yeah, dude. I feel like that's when like everything changed. I feel like that day like fundamentally fucked everybody up, and we have like group trauma because of it, and like we're not healed properly, and you know, and then the wounds from it are still just there and they keep tearing at them and pouring salt in them and shit and insulting us and, you know what I mean? Acting like we're ignorant and that we're just going to take it, you know? Oh, it's okay. 2 weeks turned into 2 fucking years, turned into wear 3 of them, turned into fucking, you know, you need to have 4 of the magic drinks, man. Fucking fuck you guys, dude. Like, oh my God. Told me a long time ago the devil's lettuce made fucking people do certain shit. And then here when I'm living my life, devil's lettuce don't do shit. Dickheads, you lie to me. You just lie to me and lie to me and lie to me. I'm so sick of it. That's why I want to be like the other one. Just, you know, try to be happy, fucking laugh about this shit. That's all I really can do anymore is laugh about it, man. Because I don't want to live in Tommy's world where he said it's Mad Max and fucking we're going to go out and, you know what I mean? I'd rather live in Idiocracy, bro. I think that sounds more fun than Mad Max. Like, why? Who's in the boat with me there? Like, you, Pops, are you familiar with both of those movies, Mad Max and Idiocracy?
Of course.
Okay, which one would you want to live in?
Well, this is what we really need. And Tommy,
Well, this isn't.
Here we
We're not
go.
talking about Mad Max.
I'm going to
right?
show you what we really need in a moment. This is what we need. Watch. So William Cromwell's here telling Parliament, all you motherfuckers are corrupt. You understand?
Yep.
And now watch what happens. Let me make this even bigger. So watch what happens. Now you got all the Parliament in there with all their bullshit, just like our Senate and Congress. And this is what should happen. You'll see it. It's coming up. He's giving them the business right now. You gotta watch this movie. Look, he took that fucking guy and told him, get off of there. All you corrupt bastards. So, here it comes, man. Here it comes. Hold on. I should have tried to fast forward it more, but it's hard. So he's yelling at Congress or the Parliament. And here it comes, man. This is what we need to happen in the United States. And we can start all over again. That's it. Bring the fucking boys in, baby. Bring them in. There you go. Arrest every fucking body. That's what we need. See? We need our military to come in there. And this is a true story. This ain't even bullshit. There you go. Out. All of them. They should take Pelosi first. She should be the one they grab right away. Get them all out. We don't need any of them. And then, yeah, we'll let that general be the dictator of the U.S. for a while. I don't have no problem with that. At least I know he's a damn patriot. Get rid of all these assholes.
And this is kind of the point, right? Is like we need an entire motherfucking like reset of the fucking just the government as a whole.
That's right. And there's only one way to get rid of this government. They're not going to give up their power. The military has to come in.
Yeah,
you can let this shit fall down, and they'll just take more control.
So let's say that this is real. Okay, let's say that one of our fearless generals, that one that wears a wig and calls himself a her or some shit, I don't know. And we put them, that's the one that goes in there. All right, everybody round everybody up, and then they're gone. All right. So who's fit amongst the people right now, the citizens of America, who's fit to be the ones who get to go in there and start rewriting the rules, and who's the one who gets to be,
what you do, I mean, you have to figure out what you want to do after that.
And who are the leaders, who are the true leaders of this country right now that are even influential enough or just, good enough?
I think the leaders should be random. As long as you have maybe a high school diploma, if you want to go college diploma, should be like a lottery basis.
Wow, so we're gonna get some dude strung out on fentanyl that's homeless in fucking Seattle that's gonna come up and be our fucking shit? Because I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
You have to be mentally stable too. Come on now.
Why should you be ruled over by somebody who doesn't share your values?
You shouldn't. That's why you vote them out of office.
But you gotta you need some form of government, no matter what way you look at it.
Well, yes. I agree with you, right?
You're not going to shrink the United States into little tribes. You're not going to, it's not working.
Again, culturally, right, legitimately, we have parts of this country that are fucking more like Iran than they are like fucking California.
I don't know what you mean by like Iran. In what way?
Like literally, like they're, they're like hardcore Christians, mountain people who like, have like actual family values.
Do they have a dictator? They have a dictator like Iran?
Iran doesn't have a dictator.
Oh, what? The Shah, the guy that runs Iran, ain't the fucking boss of that whole country?
No.
What do you mean they don't have Iran? Don't have what? What do you think they have a president like the U.S.?
They have Sharik Alawood.
The guy's been in power, Iranian Shah.
Yeah.
The guy's been in power forever, the guy that runs Iran. So what do you
They fucking ran the shit out that thing.
They have two separate governments in Iran. Right? They have the parliament and the fucking president, and actually has females in it, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they also have like a religious fucking leader, right, who's the Ayatollah, and like he runs a separate part of it, right? and they have two separate militaries. One's under the Ayatollah, the other one's under the president and the parliament.
Iran is a dictatorship.
Here, I got something for you, Tommy. Here, we can go with this for a second. I think this is going to be perfect for you. What would you do if tomorrow, all of a sudden, the Queen decides that she is, I make a decree today that all my kingdom, and she takes over and abolishes Parliament, and then she says to America, you're a bunch of filthy traitors. I claim land, your land already, like dominion over you and shit.
I don't understand.
Is this your fearless leader?
Here's the problem with your whole ideology. First off, we own Britain, right? Basically, lock, stock, and barrel. We own that country.
We own the Queen.
I think it's the other way around. But go ahead.
Because the Queen is given this by her blood and by her fucking honor-bound duty from generations upon old, and it's bestowed upon her. What are you talking about?
When's the last time the Queen actually used like any of her real power?
Because she's a righteous and just queen, as far as I understand it, and she gives the power back to the people because she loves them.
No, that's not true at all.
No. When's the last time?
The Queen is a figurehead. So go ahead.
Yeah. It's a costume. 1705.
But she did that, though. She subjugated her power to the people, though. It wasn't the willing thing from the people.
No.
They didn't come to her and say, hey, we're going to chop your fucking head off.
The people took power. The people took power.
Yeah, and if she tries to take power and actually use it, they'll just tell her to fuck off.
I don't know.
Here's the problem, Tom. Would you, if we arrested every corrupt politician, right? Okay, and we replaced them with politicians that weren't corrupt. Let's just hypothetically say, would the government run a lot better?
No.
Why not? If we got no corruption and everybody cares about the country, why wouldn't this country run better?
Because the country's not run by the politicians.
Well, if we arrested every corrupt corporation CEO, everybody that's really corrupt, that's trying to dictate the way we live. No more lobbyists, so you can't corrupt politicians. All these corrupt corporations, they can catch every single one of them that are corrupt, get rid of all of them, get rid of all the secret societies that are corrupt. We can do that. It's not that hard.
Imagine the purge, but then also like Batman, whatever it is with Bane, we give it back to you.
So we got rid of corruption, and then we put politicians in there. They would know if they're corrupt. They're going to jail for a long time. They wouldn't do the shit they're doing. They're doing it.
Trials right in the streets.
Because they can get away with it.
You get exile or you get instant death.
We don't have the best form of government, I'll grant it. But it's a lot better when it's not corrupted the way it is now.
Well, no, what I'm saying is literally the politicians don't run shit anyway.
Well, when globalists are dictating policy, we got to arrest them fucking too.
The globalists aren't running shit either.
Well, who's running? Then who's running it?
The bureaucrats.
Well, then we arrest all of those fucking corrupt bureaucrats.
They're not corrupt. They're not corrupt. They're just bad at their jobs and have no responsibility.
Well, we got to get smarter people involved and arrest all the corruption. And I think it'll fix a lot of problems.
We don't need smarter people. We just need less government.
But we ain't getting rid of the government. We could have less, but you're not getting rid of a government. It's not happening. The people don't, because the people don't want that. They want a government that leaves them alone. No, they want a government like in 1780 that leaves them the fuck alone.
Yes, but that government was tiny. You got rid of it. I want a government the size of the one from 1780.
Well, we got to get rid of all these fucking organizations in the government.
Legitimately, I want the government back that the Appalachians beat. You know what I mean? When they came for us. We pushed them the fuck out and told them to eat a dick.
Well,
I want that government back.
But that's fine. But we still need a government. We need a body.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we need a governing body because...
Yeah, we need something to unify the states together in a cohesive,
We need to be a nation. I mean, we just can't be a bunch of fucking rebels, everybody doing what they want. It ain't going to work out.
No. I don't think we need a fucking unified government. We need a motherfucking system of smaller governments that represent the people where we live.
But that's fine. But you're still going to have government. So you'll have every state with its like president, like a governor.
Yeah,
You're
every
still
state needs its
You're
representative.
not gonna be able to minimize this shit to like your little town.
No, you don't have to minimize it to your little town. You minimize it to geographical location.
Look, if we made each state its own country and we had 50 presidents of each country, we'd be in fucking massive chaos, wars.
Why?
All the war, because you fight over borders. That's how all wars start.
No, like you very simply put, you just have
Usually
a unified
resources.
fucking military.
Well, resources because of borders. So they fight. So
No.
now you're gonna have the military oversee the 50 states.
Yes.
All right. So then who's really in control? The military.
Yeah, Tommy, you talk about the police state.
No. The military, we have a shared military. All of us, like, everybody puts in or whatever it is, right?
Well,
and
right,
literally they're there to protect the homeland.
All right, here's
they're
what
not
you
there
do.
to get involved between each of us.
Put your whole structure together when you come on next show, and we'll show it. Because what you want is never going to happen, and it'd probably be impossible to do.
We literally have a whole thing. I fucking put it on my fucking YouTube joint.
Oh, I know what you and your map there with the things. That's not a
No.
plan.
No. I literally I read out the motherfucking prescription from fucking Yarvin.
Is it possible?
Yes.
Well, how come they ain't happening then? If it's so possible.
Well, because you have to spread the message to give somebody other options. This is the problem. It's you think that you have no options.
I never said we don't have no options, but what your options are take a long time and take a lot of blood in the sand.
No, they don't.
Well, I don't know how they don't, because these fucking people ain't giving up power that easy. They'll take half of us down before they do that. They're looking to starve us to death to begin with.
It's very simple. The moment you get guys in, you start eliminating things like the media. Right?
Right.
Who, Craig?
Yeah.
Why is Fauci still walking? Why is Fauci still walking around?
Getting cash back with those.
Why is Fauci still walking around? Why is Bill Gates still walking around?
Because we have nobody there to stop them.
All right. So when are we going to get your thing that you say it's happening, but I don't see it?
Well, we have to spread the message so people can fucking stand here and understand it. This is why I put it up.
So you're saying that. So you're saying basically it ain't happening. It's not happening, but you want it to happen.
No, I'm saying it's happening little by little, but we have to spread the message.
Well, would you say that we have a moral obligation to basically disobey unjust laws?
That's what they say.
Well, that's what they say, but all you have to do is just tell them to fuck off, right? They don't have power if you let them have power.
I think somebody else also said from time to time.
How many people have the courage? They don't have courage to take off a fucking diaper.
Isn't there a saying by a smart person that said, from time to time, the tree of liberty needs to be refreshed with the blood of tyrants and patriots?
Yeah, every 20 years.
That was Thomas Jefferson.
Patriots and
every 20 years, Thomas Jefferson said
so these people weren't dumb that talked to us.
Well, here's what he was
Tommy's
saying.
smarter than Thomas Jefferson. Don't worry. He's the new
No, I'm not.
Didn't another guy, I think his name was Eisenhower, didn't he give us a warning a long time ago that he feared that there was a great military industrial complex and that it was on its way for us? Wasn't there a different guy who got shot in the head named JFK who maybe wanted to put an end to that shit? Wasn't there
JFK,
a lot of shit
we don't really know what happened with JFK. But so here's the thing though, really simply put, Thomas Jefferson said what you need is a revolution every 20 years, right? Yep. And he said because one generation is as foreign to another as any generation or any other, as one country is to another, right?
Sometimes.
So and he was arguing for the rights of individuals to be able to stand here and pay their own fucking way, right? So that you didn't have to indebt your fucking children.
Yeah, which is unfortunately what we've done.
Yes.
And now with these stupid checks that we gave out to all of ourselves, giving ourselves a little pat on the back for that, our great-grandchildren pay for that one.
But Tommy, what generation is going to accomplish what you're thinking could happen? Who's going to accomplish?
I'm hoping my sons, right? But I'm hoping it comes in my time. So I want the struggle to be on me.
But your son is on your son is in the woke idiots of the world generation.
Yo, what are you talking about? My son literally looked at me the other day when I was fucking hanging out with him. He said, Dad, look here. All right. I know that I'm not going to let anybody disrespect me because I hold the blood of you and my grandfathers and all the people who came before me.
That don't mean that your son could be the 10% that's real good. The other 90% of these kids are all woke. They don't even know if they want to be boys or girls.
This is how I raise my children.
Tommy, thank you for saying what you just said, because my 8-year-old and I kind of had a conversation where I told him, you know, your grandpa or my grandpa, so I guess it'd be your great grandpa. He told me something, and I think he was trying to tell me to tell you. And then I was like, and then my father, so it'd be your grandpa. He told you, and like, you know what I mean? Like I was trying to get that ownership of like how it was handed to me, so I can hand it to him. And do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
So we
and
got.
like, hopefully later in life it'll come to fruition what you just said, where he'll be like, Father, I know I stand on the backs of all of my fathers before me.
But it doesn't matter what your kids think. We got 73 million kids right now.
I know that Desmond is amazing and they got drag queen story time. I know, and a girl with the goddamn propeller is better than my daughter at every fucking thing. I know.
There's 50 million kids, maybe 60 million, that aren't going to agree with your children.
I feel you, but like what I'm doing is I'm not raising my kids to be good students. I'm raising my children to be good humans.
Oh, good luck with that. I mean, it's going to be good, but until they step outside the box.
Yeah, I'm saying, like,
they're in for a rude awakening.
Like, yo, as a dad, I understand, and I give them fucking space as teenagers to go, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I know that, like, you're going to rebel and you're going to be angry, and it's fine. That's all of us, right? You have to have that understanding with them and love them regardless. And then, you know what I mean? You keep going. You know what I mean?
I love your ideas, but it's not a solution. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, it is. Yo, this is what we're arguing for. Like, yo, we're arguing for salus populi suprema lex, right? Which is the fucking health of the people is the supreme law, right? Rather than what we have right now, which is luctus populi suprema lex, which is luxury of the people, the supreme law, because it's measurable.
Well, for the people that actually get power the way you're trying to say they could get the power, we still would need to get rid of the whole fucking government, and then we could do it.
Well, I understand this, right? But like what I'm trying to tell you is your best option at accomplishing this legitimately is to fucking argue from a human standpoint, right? Like, yo, you stand here and you go, hey, look, when you go get a dog, okay, and this is kind of like my whole premise of my whole shit, right? When you go get a dog, the dog breeder and the vet and like all the people who you talk to about getting this dog, they tell you all the things that your dog needs. Like he needs love and affection. He needs a friend. He's going to need walked every day. He needs this much exercise. He's going to need this much groom. He needs a diet. Da, 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 da. We don't do this with human beings, right?
That's correct.
Like we don't have this conversation about humans.
That's
and once you start having that conversation about humans and going like, yo, we have needs that aren't being met as people. Right? Like it's literally something that like everybody will agree with. And you start going like, maybe we should have a conversation about how the health of our people is doing. And we should be measuring that rather than how much production.
You're familiar with Shen Tzu, right? Or whatever. Yeah.
I don't disagree, but what you're saying
Art of War
is not going to happen. That's all.
Sun Tzu, and yes,
Sun Tzu, thank you. And the Art of War, right? You're familiar with it, right? And you remember what he teaches us, right? About ourselves and about our enemy?
Yeah.
He says understanding, right? It's the key to everything.
Well, he said if you know your enemy, you know yourself, you never have to fear the outcome of 1,000 battles.
Fucking rights, man, because what he was basically saying right there was understanding. And so like that's where I'm at. Like, you know, you got these defined and pretty hard lines and stuff, but I'll fear sometimes, buddy, like, are you trying? I don't mean that as a, you know, as my friend, like, because I like you, Tommy. I like what you say and shit. I like to disagree with you too, motherfucker, and Pops too. You know what I mean? I like you guys motherfuckers start going crazy with some shit too, where I'm like, you know what I mean? But I love it.
Yeah.
That's why I smoke pot.
Tommy has great ideas, but they'll never happen. That's the difference.
But here's what I'm getting at, bud, is I wonder, in the reason why I brought that up, but that understanding, do you lose it sometimes with your enemy? Do you really, truly understand them? Because like the left ideology and the woke ideology is pretty whacked out stuff, you know?
Well,
that's why is what TFM said. You got to out crazy the fucking crazy, man. Like that's what they're doing.
No. That's why. No. That's stupid, right? And this is why, like, I argue with Pops, right? Is because Pops go, they're all devils. They're fucking evil. They're right. And I'm like, no, they think they're doing the right thing, right? And I understand why they think they're doing the right thing because, like, they're measuring from a different standpoint than I am, right? And so I understand the other side.
Crazy. You're fucking nuts.
Right? Their measurement is different than mine because my measurement is how are the people doing? How's your families? How's your community?
Their measurement is we want to control you.
Their measurement is
you're putting us in that bad place. Like I keep thinking when you talk a lot of the time, I keep putting myself in that bad place where there's a train coming and I can flip it in 5 or 1. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm going to have to make the choice, but it's going to be 5 of them or it's going to be 1 of them. You know what I mean? I don't want to even make that choice. I want to jump out in front of it and be the one but I can't. I gotta flip it. And that's what you keep like making me feel like when you talk about this stuff.
It is, right?
It's like we're gonna sacrifice some for the greater good of the others, you know.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Trying to figure out like how can we just not stop that train? Can't Superman come by and fucking stop it, or like
there's no stopping this train, right? And the reason why you can't stop this train is because like you literally don't have the ability to provide for. Or you can, all right, so how do I put this?
Well, what if I'm a crack ace detective agent and I'm on the case and I came by and I know how to like lock up the brakes and I can stop it and I can save everything?
No. Because the answer is legitimately for everything to collapse anyway.
Wow.
Right? Like any way you go about this, you have to look at it and go, okay, well, you know what I mean? What do we need? We need fucking families to have the ability to raise children and live and be healthy human beings, right?
Yeah, but 200 some years, bud. Like you're not even giving us a chance here, man. Like we're just babies compared to the other shithead countries.
Wait, I mean, hang on a minute, right? But like, so the problem is that like when you look at it from this standpoint, you go, well, y'all motherfuckers are gonna have to end up paying a lot more for your shit because like people need to be employed, right? Because you have to love everybody. You have to not just love.
We're gonna let Rome stand longer than America? How dare you? You know what I mean? America's got to be like.
Well, like Rome wasn't even really a fucking thing like that. I mean, like it was, but it's not what everybody thinks, right? Like the Rome itself, like legitimately, like if it had a problem with a colony somewhere that was like really far from Rome, like they didn't have any ability to govern it. They had no ability to govern it because they had no communication.
Let's worry about the United States. Fuck Rome.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, you're going to let these others have like, come on, man. America's like we're barely off our feet here. Of course we're supposed to stumble, but why can't we have our days in history of glory of 1,000 years that America was badass?
Because what we did was we traded that, right? As a whole, we traded that idea for cheap shit.
Yep. I'll agree with that.
Then how do we get where Gene Roddenberry had like this one unified, beautiful world that was like part of this other federation with a bunch of weirdo
Well, because like
that's
because that's not us.
That's sci-fi.
Right? Well, no, because like that's not us. The people on that ship are the people we're talking about who are all college educated, upper class, international citizens. That's literally like that's what Earth is at that point. They've eliminated all of us.
Figured out where everybody was getting along pretty good in every country and everybody's diverse and they could talk to each other.
Because like they could all because they were all educated individuals, right? Who literally like were motherfucking standing here trying to like.
What movie is this?
Star Trek, right? So like basically,
I just brought up Roddenberry's dream of how everybody was all together and unified.
Okay,
like,
why are we talking about fantasy? Like, let's talk about reality.
Well, like no, because like he's hung up on like because he's hung up on the idea of liberalism, right? And that's what liberalism is.
I'm just trying to find an optimism way. I fucking hate liberalism. I hate right wing. I hate it all. I'm just trying to find a good way to be happy through it.
If you love Star Trek, that's a
I don't love Star Trek. You try to put words in my mouth, motherfucker. I just brought it up because Roddenberry said that like he did that. I don't actually am a fan of it. I really don't like it. I think it's way too dialogue-y. I like Star Wars way better.
Well, again.
Even in
I like Battlestar Galactica the best.
Well, good, but so that you can pick any sci-fi you want because it it mirrors reality. You know what I mean? And in some way, or whatever the fuck.
Battlestar Galactica mirrors what the fuck's happening right now with the AIs.
Look, what Star Trek was literally the fucking wet dream of liberalism.
You know, I don't probably disagree with you because they were pretty.
The wet dream of
Pretty weird.
liberalism. I love the way Tommy put that.
I'm gonna call my friend and fucking tell him that I was on a panel and they said that you're shits.
Hey, Tommy, I'm going to agree with you with one thing, and just listen to this for 1 minute. For the people of this country to wake the fuck up, we got to have them, not even a bread line. They got to starve. And then maybe they will start to revolt when there's no food in their fucking belly. So I know if there's ever a problem, I'm going to eat because I'm coming to live with you. So the bottom line is we need a revolution. And the only way to get that is for the people to go fucking hungry like going on now. Like, oh, you can't get baby formula. Ha ha. Fuck Pops, you. Wake
when
up.
You go over there, when you go over there to eat and stay, does he know how to make stacha?
I don't give a shit. I'll eat fucking venison with him all day.
I finally remembered its name. I know what its name is now.
In reality, we do need this fucking shit to crumble to wake people up because the people will wear a diaper when they're told, so there's no way to wake them up other than there's no food. Now what are you going to do?
Yo, TFM says this too, right? And this is the crazy part. TFM says it like, yo, look, until motherfuckers will not move until like they are so uncomfortable, it is a last option for them.
Yes. Yeah. They got no courage anymore.
Yeah. That's why he can't be on anything anymore, and that's why they won't let him talk because he brings it way too raw and real.
No. I mean, like, so like here's the problem with TFM. TFM has a misconception, right? And it's a bad misconception on his basic premise, right?
Oh.
His basic premise is that like literally the reasons why like the birth rates in the toilet and everything's collapsing is because of female rights. It's not.
He said that before that it's not. He just uses it as an example, and that was the catalyst.
No.
Like, if you listen to him carefully, it was weak men who allowed it, and it was simping to them.
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. That's not the problem.
Okay, can I ask a question? What is it about society that affects y'all so bad that this is even a fucking discussion? Be open and honest about that, because I hear these type of discussions all the fucking time.
My lack of authority in my family.
And where do you lack authority in your life? Because of government?
In my family, not in my life, in my family.
Exile's got a little community going on. They're building up, getting ready for the fucking end game. Ask them. Tell them, Exile.
I have a pastor that we purchased land. We're currently developing on it so we can build on it. And believe it or not, I'm not going to speak too much on all of the preparations. Let's just say it'll be well guarded. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to us if we lose these physical bodies because that's not what matters.
Well, like, I mean, that's, and this is the problem with Christianity, and this is why it's so cucked. Like, you have to be willing to fight for, like, your kids, right? And for, like, those who come after you.
Religious label. There's no
I think you have to fight for the right to party.
There's no such thing with me. If you listen
and that's another problem.
If you really listen to the whole prophet, it's about belief. You believe in your creator. You believe in what he asks of you. And honestly, you don't need words of the man written down to know what your creator wants. It's built into you. You are a mechanism. You are a device. You know when you're doing right. You know when you're doing wrong. Everybody has that third voice in their head that's beyond their thought voice or their conscious voice that they speak with. It's your conscience itself, and that is the voice of God. So if you do something and it tells you it's wrong, you shouldn't do that shit.
Amen.
I mean, like, I personally.
But Tommy's godless, so don't worry about it.
I'm not godless. Like, I literally believe I'm the son of God, right? You know what I mean? Right?
Oh, we're actually the sons of Adam.
Father, then what you said is true.
We're actually the sons of Adam, so get your shit straight.
Like, I always believe that, like,
if his own essence to create, man, Pops.
What if Adam was just a golem in the breath of life?
The sons of God, are his angels and things like that. We are not the sons of God.
Well, if we're all God's children.
If you read the words for what they say, he took his voice to make creation itself and to make humans He took his breath of life, so we are a part of him, Pops.
We
Yeah,
are, but we're not his. We're the sons of Adam, though. If you want to get technical,
Which was
We're the
played.
sons of
which
and
Adam is the son of Adam is the son of God.
We're
He
the
was
Then,
son
like,
made.
of Adam when we're in sin, but once we get out of sin and we become that new man,
that's
we are
never.
sons
Oh
and
my God, this
daughters of
religious
God.
nonsense is so retarded.
Hey,
Like, Jesus Christ.
I'm not getting into the religion, but Exile had a good point. He's allowed to speak his, mind.
Hey, Pops,
We all can't be fucking godless like you, Tommy.
Yo, it's not about that. You're never gonna solve anything with like religion, right? Like, it's not gonna solve shit. It's like,
and we
people are
will
using-
solve it when the Almighty God comes the fuck down. Then you're gonna see the
Well,
solving.
yeah, that's fine, right? When God comes, it's fuck. I'm great with that, right?
Right.
But like,
But
what I'm saying
until
is,
then,
right
what the
now,
fuck are we supposed to do?
Until then, we gotta
Yeah.
fight. Until then, we gotta
kinda
fight
need
the
the-
fight.
We need the scientific method, and we need our theories to work and be, adequate and make a model that works in this world.
yo, we need
I don't
to
think
learn
it's-
how
I
to
don't
live
think-
as we need to learn how to live as human beings.
I don't think we can govern ourselves. I just don't think we can, and God's proven that right now.
I think again, and this is why I say your best bet is to be governed by people like you.
I don't
That
disagree. I don't
Either
disagree.
that or cameras everywhere and a superior AI watching it at all times and
Yeah,
alerting
that is
and,
terrible.
They should
and
make
then
me
having
king.
shock tasers on our necks that hold us personally accountable because we won't. That would be pretty wild.
Pops for king. I'm in with that. I'll fucking straighten all this shit out.
Yep.
No,
We go
only
right
if I
back
can,
to the
like,
laws
put a-
of the Almighty God. That's the first. That's our Constitution.
Get on
Only
your
if I can put a
knees,
shock
heathen.
collar on you to keep you under control, like legit, like yo, like, no,
Shit,
not what we're doing.
Tommy was king. He'd be worried about the GDP. He wouldn't be worried about the people. How
I
much
would
money we
never
got
worry
coming
We live
in?
in
No.
utopia, bro. Like, we'll have everything we ever wanted, because cameras will make
No.
sure of it, and you'll get your task token in the beginning of the day that tells you what to do. And don't worry if you didn't brush your teeth; it'll shock you to just a light one to make sure that you did everything.
We got
And if
Joe
you're
Cool in the
defiant
house.
and you open your mouth and you don't wear your
I'm
face
cool.
covering, it'll just zap you to the ground, so you piss yourself. It'll be fine.
I'm cool.
And it'll be broadcast on the jumbotron at the Super Bowl, so everybody watches it. You'll be
Yeah,
laying there in the home.
Uncle
Cool,
Gunn
got
said.
blood and piss.
Uncle Gunn said nobody's coming. It's all bullshit. only
God.
the aliens and spaceships are coming.
Oh, that would be fucking beautiful, wouldn't it?
No, not really.
Pure
What?
night. If you don't fight
You
like a
wouldn't walk
lion,
up
you're
to
a
our
sheep.
fucking squid alien brothers and sisters and be like, blah, 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 blah. They would be like, oh my God, I love you too. And, and it would be great. And you'd have
Do you
like
know-
little alien babies
Do you
and shit.
know? Do you know how disappointed my parents were when it turned out that I wasn't a nerd? Like, do you have any idea? Like,
Hey,
my parents really badly, like, cause my dad's a huge Trekkie and like fucking
God
loves
damn it,
Star
nerd
Wars. And
life
my mom
forever,
loves all that
goddamn.
shit, right? But like, when they ended
Hey
up,
Tommy,
fucking,
hold
like,
on.
finding out-
I gotta shut this show down because I only got 12 likes. These fucking people come on here. They
Oh,
don't even hit
man.
the like button, man. This is getting me
You
aggravated.
motherfuckers smash this shit.
Let's go. Get these
What do
fucking
you think I
likes
did
up.
right before I came in here?
Yeah, get
Yeah, I
these
didn't
likes
like
up.
your
Let's
shit.
go, people.
Oh shit, Joe Cool was in here. Hell yeah. Get up
Yeah.
here, Joe, so that way B can trace us. I love that what she said the other day. Me and Joe, like, and everybody, I don't even know, man. There's some shit, Pops. I don't even want to bring you into it.
So,
I just know that I shout you out all the time. You know what I mean?
Pelosi, the alien encounter. I love it.
Yeah.
Rick Nielsen, man, you got a good. He wins the line of the day. Is a
I make
perfect
sure when I
example.
go out and I pound these YouTube streets that I say Pop's name. You can't fool Pops, motherfuckers. I make sure that I
Yeah,
shout out
yo,
people.
I do the same thing. I do the same thing when I go on other people's channels. And I shout you out on my channel too.
I appreciate you. Hey, I went on a
Right.
channel today. They threw me off.
What? I can't even believe that. What?
For no
That
reason.
happened.
For no
happened to
reason,
me.
they threw me off. I all I did was talk about the truckers. They can't get parts and shit. And the guy was like, "Oh, we don't want to hear any of this negativity." I was like,
"Oh, you're bringing us all down. You gotta go."
"Yeah, we got to be happy." I was like, "Hey, buddy, go be fucking happy when you're starving."
Oh, that sucks.
Is this Woody Johnson coming on?
You know,
Hey, yo, Pop, it's me.
Woody.
Woody
Oh,
Johnson.
Hey, yo, what's up, guys? I'm with Tom. All right, just so you guys know.
I'm with Tom's idea, but the idea is not possible. That's the problem.
But greetings, everybody. You know, the
It's
chat,
completely
everybody. It's a good
possible.
show.
No, I
You
think
know
if we
what?
let this shit fall down, we're gonna be in Mad Max. We're not gonna
I
be in
speak
your
for myself
utopia.
and only myself, but hey, fuck you.
See,
Yo, look,
Tommy,
seriously,
I believe this shit is gonna fall, but we're not gonna be in that utopia Tommy life. We're gonna be in Mad Max life.
Yep. I want to go to Idiocracy, man. Fuck you, dude. Why can't we have President Macho Camacho?
It would be a great start if everything just collapsed and we start over again. You know, that would be just great.
Yeah, Rick Nielsen was on that global channel today. He seen it. They threw me off for nothing. I was like, fuck this. I was so bent. I was like, fuck them. But I'll come back with my friends today. I got some friends on global. There are a lot of Australian people and Canadians and stuff. I like the channel though.
We'll bring the pain.
Like
pop.
I met Pure Knight on there, and he's just like us, man.
Mm.
You know, so you do meet your good people on different channels. You know.
Yeah, you do know, Pops, we're like the outsiders, right? You know, thinking outside the society, by definition makes us the outsider. We're not busy with our normie lives, cooking for our wives and my kids, and that's about it. I mean, yeah, I get that, but it's good to think, it's good to philosophize and acquire knowledge and wisdom. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I think it's important, like, to offer up a different fucking system, right?
I agree.
Because like
it's hard.
that's no. I mean, like, yo, this is what I'm doing. I'm like, yo, look, there are other ways, right? You know what I'm saying? But like, you have to be like willing to look at them and go, like, well, if you didn't have political fucking autonomy, what would it change in your life?
Yeah, Tommy, there is a better way. We can have hemp products, and we can wear like hemp clothes, and we could like power every industry with like hemp. We can even like smoke a little bit of it, and it'll be okay.
I kind of agree with like a lot of that, right? Like, I think like we should have, like, if you have that growing in your area, that should be something that's part of your fucking, like, your infrastructure.
Staples, man.
Why not?
You know how important of a resource hemp actually is, and like marijuana just in general, like a medicine and like a resource. I mean, it makes so much shit, canvas and ropes and paper and fuck. You can even use the seeds and make fuel. I mean, it's boundless. And maybe in a weird way, it is the miracle plant. Like, I don't know the scriptures super well, and I'm not like religious by any sense, but somewhere in there it talks about there's like a magic plant or some shit.
So isn't hemp wood? I think like several times stronger than oak wood.
All I know is I want legal cocaine.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, make everything legal.
Yeah, I called my dad today. He was all.
He wants to relive the '80s.
I want to relive the '80s. There you go, man. That's when America was productive. We were all doing cocaine, making tons of money.
They're saying that.
Can I get some booger sugar pops?
Hey, you guys, they're saying that psilocybin, though, and DMT and those like hallucinogens, not all of them, but they are saying that some of them are helping people with addiction and depression and all kinds of shit like that.
Also with pain.
I think that I've heard some studies about how they're trying to use psychedelics in
psilocybin for pain, microdose.
Yeah, just all different kind of ways.
So you see what Pure Knight says. Now he owns a tow truck company, has numerous amounts of tow trucks, and he already now is going to like junkyards for parts because you can't find the parts. This is one way they're going to bring us down because if we can't transport the food, no matter how much food we produce, it don't matter. We can't get it to the supermarket.
Okay, the appliance industry, we can't get circuit boards, and there's a lot of parts we can't get for Samsung and LG. These people are pissed.
You guys, I have to apologize. I have to apologize to all of you. I have to apologize to chat. I'm sorry. The Devil's Lettuce has no. I was just informed by the Ministry of Truth that was just installed. That was all fake news. Okay.
You guys.
Sorry, you guys. I'm on record of just repenting, and I will beat myself with a Bible tonight. And
See? Miami was built on cocaine. I'm telling you.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well, hold on. What's Devil's Lettuce?
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
That shall not be named.
Okay.
I'm not going down that road again. Okay. Let's just listen here. I've seen the light. I understand that was disinformation, fake news.
Hey, Joe Cool's definitely Joe Cool. He makes you laugh.
You're fucking right.
A little Mary Jane ain't hurt nobody. You know?
Yeah.
Little cocaine don't hurt nobody either.
You know what's best though
This is
is
bullshit.
having.
You can get weed legal. You can't get cocaine legal. Why?
Yeah,
It's all bullshit.
cocaine hurt some people, Pops. Like
Bullshit. I think weed it makes you more. I could drive a car on cocaine. You make me smoke weed, I'm crashing into
you
pool.
could drive a train high on cocaine too, and Casey Jones wrote a song
Casey
about
Jones
it.
did it.
Yeah,
the best airline pilots do cocaine, by the way, so you know.
Oh God, come on! Hold on, so
they
You know,
drink a fifth of scotch before they go to Pop.
Yo, you know Top Gun? Top Gun, they go in the bathroom, they do a couple of bumps, go out there and kick some ass.
I got the need for speed. Yeah, you're right.
You can't be smoking weed flying a plane.
I'll get some Mary Jane from Ninja over there and some booger sugar from Pops. How about that?
Whenever a guy runs for president and wants to legalize cocaine, got my vote.
Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, they got crack pipes.
No,
Crack
I don't
is
want.
whack.
I don't want crack. Crack will just kill you quickly.
Yeah, but they're giving out crack pipes. Why can't they give out crack to go in those pipes?
Yeah. Half the NBA used to play on cocaine.
Hey, that's a good point.
Hey, the best the best linebacker in the world ever played on cocaine. Lawrence Taylor.
I just advocated for the use of a plant, kind of like corn. I just said that maybe we can grow it and make paper and stuff. Like,
Hey,
the one who turned it into a drug, okay?
But you know the whole deal with hemp was from way back in the cotton days. You know when they were growing cotton, they didn't want it.
Well, yeah, and then the hemp thrasher and the cotton gin and paper mill and the wood industry and money, fucking bitch ass money.
Listen,
bitch ass money.
They sell liquor, and if you drink enough, you can't drive, you crash, you kill people. But if you do car, I never heard nobody crashing on doing cocaine.
Oh well, Pops, come on. We could watch Wolf of Wall Street and see what happens to you on some dirty opiates and cocaine.
You make a lot of money.
Right.
You make a lot of money and get hookers. That's what you do.
That's what it's all about.
What could
money
go
and
wrong?
hookers.
That's all roads lead to Rome, right? It's drugs, hookers, and power.
What drug goes better with pussy than cocaine? Tell me that.
Oh my God, Pop.
Well,
any woman in here, please excuse my language.
I cannot not agree with that. So
you could disagree or not agree, but I don't care what you tell me. Cocaine is meant.
No, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. I can't not agree with that.
I said,
listen, by the way, I'm just making jokes, but in the 80s we did do a lot of cocaine. I don't do it anymore, so I like to make people laugh.
Because that's
it was probably good quality that time too.
Listen, if the whole world just followed God's laws, we'd be a great world. But unfortunately, that's not what's going on. So,
but that's not God's law, Pops. Doing cocaine off a hooker's ass. It's not God's law.
I know that ain't. I was getting off the Wolf of Wall Street thing because I was just trying to make you laugh.
Biden's law.
But in reality, we really got to obey God's laws. There's no other way around it.
Who else is excited for his new glass pipe that's coming out that says Hunter on the side? I heard they give out 2 free ones per household. I'm going to put one up on the shelf because I want nice things, but I'm going to take that other one out for a spin, yo. I want to show that shit off. You know what I mean?
Look at that.
But we need to submit and we need to uphold our superior leaders to the highest.
Well, I'm saying our superior leader needs to send out drug tests, right? And not the kind for you, but like the kind so you could test your drugs, right? So that the way that Portland can prove to the rest of the nation they got the best fentanyl, y'all. Like the best fentanyl. You can smoke it right in front of everybody. It doesn't even matter. You know what? They're not even going to kick you out. You can park in your van for like 3 days, do that. Cop will just walk up. He'll see you with like a straw and some Tipo. It doesn't even make a difference, yo. You could shit right there in a bucket. It's totally fine. Like Portland is the shit, yo.
Speaking of hookers and cocaine, Uncle just came to the chat. Welcome, Uncle.
Uncle Gunny said he's hooked and addicted to the drug of me.
Welcome.
My drug of choice is Putang.
Who?
Pudding.
Yeah,
Putang. No, Putang.
Like is in President
Pops is
Putin?
one of the.
You don't know what the word Putang means? Come on, guy.
Yeah, the
Cunny.
Putin clan.
It's that
I
little
think I
thing.
talked
It's that
Putin.
little thing between a woman's legs. That's
I
my
think I
drug of
talked
choice.
Isn't there-
Putin. I did. I did.
Yeah, isn't there a gang in China called the Putin clan?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Who
I
gives a
think.
shit?
Yeah,
They took my line. You gotta get rid of that.
Whiskey Whisper Crew.
yeah. Who gives a shit? Well, Pops, you're a drug addict, and you're just a horn dog. To
Well,
be
I
How about
definitely
this,
ain't
Pops?
a. I definitely ain't a
He's
drug
horn
addict
dog.
because I don't
Horn
have no
dog.
money to be a drug addict. So I
Pops, hard,
definitely.
Horn
hard
dog.
shell tacos or soft shell tacos? Boom.
Oh,
Horn
I
dog.
like soft. I like soft shell.
Damn, there it was. But
But you just said you're
Horn dog.
addicted to punani.
It's the hard shell tacos. If you get real hard shell, homemade ones, they're better. But the bullshit ones you buy in the box, like Ortega tacos,
Ortega.
they're horrible. They're worse than Doritos. Ugh.
Horn dog.
Are we still talking about Mexican pussy or just regular pussy or? Okay.
We're talking about every type. It don't matter. I
You
like
guys were
all of
talking
it.
about tacos.
Green,
That's why I was
yellow, brown.
He like a
Big
fresh,
ones, fat ones,
he
even
likes them
ones with
fresh.
chicken
Number
powder.
one.
I like them fresh like Oscar.
Number one. But then, a nice fish taco, a nice fish soft taco on the boardwalk. It's not so
Fish
bad.
taco. Ugh.
But Taco
It's
Bell is
bad
not
on the
fresh.
boardwalk,
Who the
You
hell
get a
wants
little
a-
lime, you have a
Sweet taco.
Corona, you're fine.
I don't want.
you know what
I
I mean?
don't want no odor, Mo. Any odor gotta go.
Oh, yeah, once you get past the smell, you got it licked.
They call
I
that
mean,
bacca. They
that's
call that bacala in Italian.
Wow.
But you gotta lick it first to find out, right?
No, you gotta just sniff it first.
No, you get past the smell. You
Oh.
got
Stop.
Pops, I just had a weird memory. I had a friend back in the day, and he was over in Italy or whatever, and he came back, and I don't know, you know what I mean? His dad was a Air Force guy, and he was a flapper, whatever. I hope that this isn't bad, but is there an Italian Baffanculo or something? Baffanculo, bidamamada, or some shit like that? Is that an actual thing?
Lafangu.
No, come on, man. I'm not trying to be an ass here.
You mean
I just
Bafangu?
remember him saying something very fucking specific, in my head, and I was like, whoa.
Bafangu.
Yeah.
it.
That's
Okay,
what-
Red.
Yeah.
That's basically go F yourself.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus. Oh,
It's
I
like
knew
saying
it.
F you.
oh my God. I knew he was
Lafangu.
teaching me bad words, bro.
Okay, Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Cannoli.
I knew he was
Pizza.
teaching me some bad fucking words, man. You know what I mean?
That's all I learned.
Yeah, because he was, and that's all we Americans ever learn. I had some friends from Russia that came over in America, and they were here for some years. And what do you think I learned? The first words were all nothing but shithead bad words, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're the funny. I love
It's
the way
getting
they
crazy
say it.
in here. It's getting crazy in here.
Yeah.
So do you guys speak a little Spanish over here or no?
Hey.
Porquito.
Poke.
Okay. So I learned chupa mi verga in Spanish means suck my dick.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
There
In
you
Russian, it's sasukui. In Russian, you would say it.
Rapito.
This is actually really fucked up. In Russian, you would say it sasukui and nepsukui. And oh my God, I said that correct. And
In
it's
Italian, manju
suck my-
ugats.
machu guts.
Manju ugats. Eat my nuts.
Maju gods, eat my balls. Oh, I got it right. I actually got it
But
right.
this one's messed up though, because it's suck my, it's not a problem. Don't worry about it. That's what you say at the end of it. Nepsukui. You're telling them, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. Just do it.
Hey, we're gonna do a show on that. How to say "suck it" in 20 different languages.
You're 20 fucking. God,
We need Asperon on the channel.
Cuss in every fucking language. That'd be great.
Yeah. Who cares what's going on in the world? It can all go to hell. I just want my dick
I love
sucked.
the way that they say
Uncle Gun
fucking.
says he's a Navy diver. Look
I
at
love the way they say fucking. They say yo bunny. I don't know. That's hilarious, but it is yo bunny.
who says that?
In Russia, that's how they
Oh.
say fucking. They say yo bunny.
Yo, bunny.
Yeah,
All
yo
right.
bunny. Yeah, like a bunny, like a little bunny, huh? Little
Yo,
Yo,
bunny.
bunny, nice. I just learned Russian. There you
You
go.
did right now.
Español.
It's fucking so stupid, man. That's what I told you. That's all I learned when we were drinking fucking vodka. And
Galleta la boca.
yeah. A bunch of shithead birds, man. They're fucking hilarious. I like the way that it sounds when they're saying it too, right? Like
I like when girls talk Spanish. Like when I was in the DR, even if they spoke English, I tell them talk dirty to me in Spanish. Ay, papi, dome, papi, dome.
Oh. Or
yeah,
even
like
Filipino. Pops, I was actually going to tell you about that. There's like this Filipino girl that does whatever on YouTube or what. I don't know. She just gets up there and sings like Bannerana and stuff. It's funny. And anyways, though, she say you move over to Philippines, $500, bro.
Is that you
fucking
Tony?
live like a king, and don't worry. They like older men, and they want to be with They probably want to hook up with you, Pops.
Well,
hold on, Ninja.
I want to see if that's Tony.
Yeah, it's me, boyos.
Hey, hey, it's Tony.
We got the legendary Tony Bruno.
Buffagoo, Pops. Buffagoo.
Tony Bruno.
Tell him, Tony. Manjugats.
Manjugats. That's right. How's everybody tonight?
They're good. They're talking about the craziest shit now. We went from one extreme to the next.
I thought somebody's wife was yelling at them in Italian or Spanish or something.
No, I've been listening, man. I hope I'm coming in clear because I don't have any.
You are.
You're good, Tony.
Exceptionally clear.
And everything is down, so I've got my MacBook Air hooked up to my iPhone, so I'm using hotspot.
Why, your internet is down?
Yeah, there was my neighbor called me. We heard some screeching and a crash and fire trucks.
Oh, it's the end of the world. It's coming.
Yep.
We're shutting it down. That's
Rapture.
it. Get ready.
Somebody's
down under.
That's all.
Yeah.
Was it a chupacabra or a skinwalker with the screeching sounds?
Yeah.
Was it a Yeti, a skunk ape, aliens? We have to know.
Or Jeepers Creepers.
Or Jeepers Creepers. We have to know.
Everybody, anyway, in case you don't know, you're an alpha male, you want to come to Tony Bruno's show. And if you're a woman and you want to learn how men think, come to Tony Bruno's show.
Yep.
But when's your next show, Tony? I haven't seen it.
Tommy Knockers.
Tomorrow night we got a special guest, and it is Michael the Bat Foster.
Oh, all right. I see Michael on
all right.
He did a whole thing, a speech about marriage and all that. It was on 21, I think.
Yeah, it was. It's going to be good.
He did a good job on that. I have to give him credit when it's due.
Yeah, I'm just going to go down deep with Michael tomorrow night. We're going to, open the panel up after probably 45 minutes or so, because everybody likes to talk to Foster. But
yeah, he seems like he's got his shit together a little better than he used to. I mean, he's getting
he's always had his shit together, man.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about his his card counting days. A lot of people don't know. Michael Foster was a professional card counter. Yep.
That career doesn't last too long.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think he's allowed in any casino in the United States, but we're going to talk about that.
Oh, that's a good topic. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Card counter to pastor. Can you believe it?
Yeah. From Jewish. He was Jewish to card counter to pastor.
Yeah, there you go.
What the?
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's a couple movies about him.
A movie?
Two movies. The movie Holy Rollers is about him and his boys and how they fleeced the casinos, and the movie 21 with Kevin Spacey. That was some of his boys also.
So you're saying he was part of that? What school did he graduate? Because I thought that was a Columbia. All those guys were like graduates of Columbia or some shit.
Yeah, he was in with all those guys. All those.
Well, you know that movie with Matt Damon? What the hell was the name of the movie again?
Matt Damon.
When he's a poker player.
Oh yeah, good movie. I forget
what was that? Yeah, that was based on my life story.
Fucking Rain Man.
No, not Rain Man. The one where he's a poker player. What the hell was the name of that movie again? I wrote the script and Hollywood didn't. They stole it from me.
Yeah, the matches fell on the ground. He was like, they're 52, and they were like, yeah, good job. And then they went to the casino. Everybody watched that shit.
No.
You're talking about
Bro, it had Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
I'm talking about Rounders.
They were like best stepbrothers. Don't fuck with me. I remember all this shit perfect.
It's Rain Man you're talking about. I'm talking about Rounders.
Dude, Rain Man did not. I mean, well, I don't remember what Danny DeVito's role was.
Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking Danny DeVito. I told you, bro. They were best stepbrothers.
What, that was twins?
No. It was when they were together, dude. They were best fucking stepbrothers, dude. They hung out. They went to the casino. The one was like, "Oh, I could count math," and fucking remember, he's like, "Oh, I get my underwear at Kmart."
Yeah, I don't know.
It was the greatest comedy of the summer that you didn't even watch, Pops.
What was the name?
Oh
well, if it's the greatest comedy, how come you don't even know the name of it?
I just told you its name like 4 times.
What?
Fucking that was its name, dude. Like, why weren't you even listening?
What? Rain Man?
No, yeah, dude, the one.
The one or Rain Man?
Dude, it was about the fucking Rain twins, dude. You're like, I don't even know why.
Right, let me
You're trying to fucking confuse me this whole time, Pops. The movie was about you.
All right, hold on. You want to see Rain Man? Who was in Rain Man? Oh my God!
Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I got to prove it to him because he still thinks it's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger was.
Listen,
Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger were in Twins, where they were like brothers.
Listen, when J.R. Tolkien wrote the script for that fucking movie, do you think he was fucking around?
Right,
he knew what was in his mind, all right? He had a vision.
Here we go, buddy.
And thank God to J.J. Abrams that he brought it to the...
There we go. Rain Man. That doesn't look like Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito to me. That looks like Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. Who's that look like to you? Where he counts the matches. So you want me to pull it up and play it for you?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking Twins, dude, all day.
Yeah, that's not Twins. This is Twins with Danny DeVito.
I told you, fucking, when Tolkien wrote that shit, that's JJ's debut, dude. It's like his magnum opus.
Here we go. Twins. Arnold. There you go. That's the movie.
Jesus, Pops.
Is that the movie you're talking about?
Maybe.
See, it doesn't say Rain Man.
I actually don't even remember who was talking about movies this whole time, dude.
Oh, when it comes
we
to
were
movies,
talking about a documentary about a guy who went fishing or something. Remember?
When it comes to movies, I'm kind of an expert. Let's have a trivia contest.
You got me confused now, Pops. Like, I'm gonna shut up.
No, let's have a trivia contest on movies. We can do that.
All right.
Let me think about it. All right. Who wants to start it off with a question about a movie? Let's see. Who wants to start?
Listen, the first answer was Batman. That was Kevin Bacon's finest fucking performance that he'd ever had. All right. Remember when he picked up the chick, dude, and she like all stood above him and they were like, ah, and then like he came back as a ghost or some shit. They played with like pottery and he was like all around there. I don't know. That was fucking the greatest movie.
Let's get Patrick Swayze.
What about Patrick Swayze, dude?
That was Patrick Swayze.
No. It was Kevin Bacon, dude, because he was in the movie where he couldn't dance. The whole town was mad because people can't dance, dude, or some shit.
I'm going to give you an easy one, okay? It's 360. Who was the first James Bond?
Fucking.
Don't Google it now. Give me the answer.
It was John Wick.
You lose.
Everybody knows that shit, dude. Come with some easier ones,
First
Pops.
James Bond was Sean Connery.
Really? I thought it was no, I guess not Pierce Morgan, but
who is the second James Bond? Who is the second? Who is the second James Bond?
You're talking Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Not Chuck Bronson, dude. Everybody watches his channel, dude. That's not what we're talking about. We were talking about the guy who played fucking Magnum PI. Huh?
Pierce Brosnan was James Bond. Not
he was one of the worst James Bonds ever.
Pierce Morgan is a newscaster on Fox.
There you go.
What?
Come on, 360. Get your shit together.
Yeah. You guys need to spit facts here. The Ministry of Truth is listening to everything we said, and they said that you got fake news.
You're getting all the first names right, just not the second names.
Yeah, the movie Rain Man was played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was? No, well, yeah. It was more DeVito.
No, you got the wrong movie, buddy. Well, I think Connery is the best James Bond, and then I'll go to Roger Moore after him.
Oh, that's who I was trying to think. He really was after Sean Connery, really? Sean Connery.
Yes, of
really,
course.
he was after him because I don't know. I enjoyed his pretty well too. You know, Roger Moore was pretty decent about it too. You know,
where the rabbit hole ends. Is that you, Mikey? Mike? I guess it's him. Is that you, Mike? Speak.
Hello.
Hello, what's you?
Hello. I just came here to put my nutsack on the screen. Hello.
Oh, Jesus, he just said that. Do you hear him right now?
I'm triggered.
Oh my
what's up,
God!
Mike?
He said his boss, and he wanted to show them to people. My goodness, is that called a nutscape?
So what is your
Hey, no nuts allowed.
What is your favorite movie of all time? Let's go throughout
What the fuck is Juice?
What's your favorite movie, 360 of all time? You're going to the electric chair tomorrow. You got one movie to pick. What is it? We'll go around the panel with this one. Come on, think quick or forever hold your peace.
What is it?
Oh my God! Your favorite movie that you're going to the electric chair tomorrow. You get one movie to watch. All right, we'll go next. We'll go to you lost your chance. We'll go to MacGyver. What do you say?
Forrest Gump.
How about you, Tony Bruno?
Man, I gotta just go with The Godfather. Really is
all right, part 1 or 2 or the whole trilogy?
I definitely like 1 and 2 and 3. I can take it or leave it.
All right, how about you, Woody Johnson?
One of my favorite shows right now is Black Mirror. So not a movie. Has to be a movie.
You're gonna die, and you get to watch a movie, not like a series, a TV series.
Oh shit. Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Damn, I don't know what. How about you, Mike?
I don't know. I don't really like movies.
All right. Well, I'm going.
These nuts.
I'm going with Braveheart. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Pops, I didn't get to go.
Oh, because you already had your chance. You blew it. What is it?
What do you mean I had a chance where I blew it? I was doing the theme song.
But I was telling you to go. All right, go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead. You go.
Oh, you asked me to go?
Yeah, your turn.
Oh. My favorite one of all time is Run, Ronnie, Run. Boom. That had to be it.
Who?
Run, Ronnie, Run.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Damn, that's a hard hat to hang my hat on. You know what I mean? Because there's so many beautiful treasures out there. Like I almost wanted to say the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know?
Let's see what the chat says. Their favorite movies. Go ahead, put them up. Uncle Gunny, what is yours?
Way too many.
The Hitman. What is it?
That's an outstanding one. Only that older one though, not the like new kind of dumb ones, or the you know what I mean? Like only like that new, like that one that came out where he's. Fuck, they did good to the game and everything, man.
There's a lot of great movies, but I had to pick one, you know.
How come he didn't pick The Dark Knight? The Dark Knight Returns.
Watchmen is a good choice too for that last movie.
Watchmen, really?
Yeah.
I quoted it too many times. I should have went with Idiocracy. Now that I rewind time.
Idiocracy
Why did I just say
is a good
Idiocracy,
choice.
man?
Yeah.
I could have had it for eternity, man. Leave me alone.
Hey,
baby.
did you see the new Star? All right, so the new Star Trek. Listen to this shit real quick. The new Star Trek, they land on another planet and they're showing them what their planet's going to become if they use nuclear bombs. So they show a video of the world of the world of not America, the whole planet Earth. And in the video, they show an uprising, and guess who they're showing is doing the uprising? I'm not kidding.
America.
Trump supporters. They're showing that video of January 6th, and they go, we were, the world, how was getting overthrown, and they show the Trump supporters like they caused World War III. It's insanity, the message that Hollywood puts out there. They should be ashamed of it. They should be ashamed of themselves. I can't wait till some of these people on the far left, they get fucking canceled.
the leftist, ideology as a whole, they put out a lot of boogeymans to run away from, and I do kind of wish that sometimes these boogeymans were actually they would come to life, because I heard so many of these before.
I seen Tony. I seen a few shows of 21. He had a few good people on there. He had a UFC fighter on.
Nuclear bombs ain't real.
Just recently, they aren't real. It's all bullshit. They're trying to scare the shit out of you with these nuclear.
Reality
bombs.
Isn't real.
How do you test nuclear bombs and not do any fallout damage? Come on now, it's all bullshit. I think they got strong bombs that could blow a lot of shit up, but when we're talking nuclear, that's a whole nother level.
Nope, we got the
But
video.
what about those videos? the nuclear bomb videos.
Because they're just bombs going off. If they were nuclear, man, it would have did a lot more damage to the atmosphere than they show you.
It's fucking dynamite, bro. We got the videos, we got the evidence.
They showed in China they were making a video of a nuclear bomb, and they were stacking TNT crate after crate, like thousands of crates, and then they lit it up, and it looked like a nuke.
So the military was having men stack dynamite on one island, right? And they said that they were going to do the actual nuke on the other island, while at the same time, they had other military men stacking dynamite on that island, telling them that the nuke was going to be dropped on the other island for comparison, right?
They really may not have the technology to split an atom. It could be bullshit.
And then they videotaped 2 piles of dynamite exploding on islands.
Yeah.
I shit you not.
We have nuclear power, that we know, but that has nothing to do with a bomb. You know?
We got the evidence.
I mean,
It's
if you
all
took plutonium, does it really blow up? When you blow it up, does it really blow up? We don't have proof of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we made a deal with Russia, all right, to lie about space and nuclear weapons in order to control the world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that's my grandson.
Hey, Paula, that's so cute. All right, so does it? I gotta ask you guys. I heard that North Korea had supposedly had nuclear bombs since 1960s. Is that true?
Well, I don't know how you could test a nuclear bomb near South Korea and get no fallout damage.
Listen, bro, put no mind into Rocket Man, okay? Pay no mind.
It's all fear tactics.
Listen, North Korea got sent a signed Elton John CD. You know what was on that album? Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Taking you to the moon and back again.
That's funny.
We definitely we definitely got weapons of mass destruction. That we have. We have shit that can take out city blocks in the city. There's no doubt about that.
Look,
But what about radiation?
We've got bombs, but like the nuclear bombs.
Control to Major Tom.
I love how years ago they would have nuclear bomb drills in schools, like in the and the kids would get under the desk. Like that's
you
really
remember the advice they give us? Get under
like
the
that's
desk
really
and
gonna
kiss your
save
ass
your
goodbye.
life.
Stop the roof from falling on you.
Yeah, that's really gonna like the desk won't get destroyed.
Now they want to control you with germs.
But they had
You know,
strong desks back
instead of the
then.
death drill, they tell you put on a fucking diaper on your face.
Well,
you know
the smoking gun is going to be climate change. That's going to be their smoking gun.
Oh, man.
But you guys don't even know the proper way to wear a mask. You wear it over your eyes.
Yeah,
you can't
that's the best way.
Do you know what? They had a test, the companies that test the mask, and they glue it. They glue it down to a piece of wood, and it only has a 1% chance of stopping all this shit that's going out there.
Listen, I'm just wondering, when are we going to get to mandatory anal swabs for testing?
The funniest
There's shit on the swabs, Mo.
Like instant testing. You just go up there, you moon them.
Funniest shit ever was the dudes who proved that you could reduce the spread, right, by wearing a butt plug, and then they were offering people free butt plugs to stop the spread.
When are we going to come up with mandatory butt plugs?
Yeah, no, they were like dressed up like doctors handing out butt plugs. Like, get your free butt plug, stop the spread.
And people were taking them.
So
yeah,
if they use
it's proven that you actually spread it by farting. So if you wear a butt plug, you won't fart.
Yeah.
So what if they try to do the anal swab and you shit on it, and if they have to test that, then would that approve?
Well, they have to lock it down. It's global quarantine for at least 3 weeks. We need to call in a special forces team, and then a team for that team to monitor that team, and then we need one more team for ultimate transparency. That way we know everybody's doing their thing. So there's about 65 people that are going to show up. They're going to lock down the entire fucking state because this happened. All right.
Look, there's a lot of things you can do to somebody, right? But when you try to joust them in the shrinkter, bro, that's the line right there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I'm saying is we need drones in the streets yelling at us to stay inside of our houses. All right.
Well, we
need them
these
spreading.
Drones now.
They need to be fogging with us with mosquitoes and foreign chemicals from the sky, the ground, the air, those two, and raccoons and every other fucking thing. You know what I mean? To just keep
Hey, you wanna see COVID in China? What they do to the people? Yeah, 20-second clip. Check this out.
打开干嘛呢？来来来，拍下来，拍下来，看好了。Wonderful， 好。
今天来安，跟你们说过很多次了，就是疾控通知我们的，好吧？好了吧？
So the only thing that confused me in that whole video is, I guess the word wonderful in Chinese is wonderful. Did you hear her go, when she kicked the door down, she goes, wonderful.
Well,
So-
yeah, because she was happy that they're coming in to take care of her.
No, but
you know?
when did Chinese people speak English? Why did she say wonderful in Chinese?
Because it means, the same
what
word
the fuck
in both
That
cultures.
means what the
Wonderful
fuck in
is fucking
Chinese.
wonderful everywhere, you know?
Is it?
You ever heard it in German? It's wunderbar, you know? They used to say that too.
Well, you know what would have stopped them? She should have taken a Chernobyl-sized elephant foot nuclear shit.
No,
that would have probably stopped.
I think that was propaganda. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Translate from
I
Chinese
don't
to
think that'll
English.
go very well in America, though.
Wonderful. Let's see what it is in Chinese.
You know what I'm saying?
It's called mimayodi. That's how you say wonderful in Chinese.
No, but that's
Mimayodi.
Miada. It's called miada. Miada. That's how you say wonderful.
Oh, yeah, like a Mazda Miata. It's supposed to be Mazda Wonderful.
Yeah, how did that lady speak English all of a sudden?
English in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go again. Wonderful. You want to see it one more time? I'll show you.
对，打开干嘛呢？来来来，拍下来，拍下来，看好了。Wonderful， 好。
So that really happened in Chinatown in America. They just made believe it was in China.
Maybe.
'Cause she
Or
said,
maybe she's been
"Wonderful,
influenced
wonderful."
by our culture and she's watched American movies and, you know.
We're
Or
always making excuses for their propaganda.
You never
Is that
seen
you?
a pillow on the cabinet before?
Yeah, that's me.
I don't
Oh,
trust
boy.
it.
Did I just see what I thought I saw?
Yeah.
I was talking, so I didn't hear y'all conversation, but someone snatched the chick out the house because of a bug and kicked the door down.
Yeah, and they're saying it's in China, but the lady's speaking English. She and only 2 words. She said wonderful twice in English, but the rest of it's Chinese. So
Wait. I saw.
why would somebody in China speak English? They don't
I
speak English.
Wait, I saw a bunch of people.
She goes, wonderful, wonderful. There was 2 ladies in there.
But it's her fault.
Yeah,
She
let's
should've-
watch it.
she
Let's
should've-
watch it one more time so we can
Yeah, let's
analyze
watch
it.
it again. Thank you. We can analyze.
打开干嘛呢？来来来，拍下来，拍下来，看好了。Wonderful， 好。
今天来安，跟你们说过很多次了，就是疾控通知我们的，好吧？好了吧？
You better let me stick this swab up your ass or you'll come with us.
I thought I heard her say, "Come on, wonderful, what the fuck?"
Yeah,
But
no,
I mean, it could be wrong.
Yeah,
This shit's around the corner from us.
Hey,
yeah, absolutely misled.
That's communist China. We're better off living there. She had a nicer apartment than me.
All I heard
Well,
was
it's her fault because she should have spoke to Tony to get like better, stronger doors.
That's right.
yeah.
Wonderful.
'Cause that door was
Wonderful.
a piece of shit. Like, wow.
Hey, them guys kicking that shit down, man. He was like, boom, 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 boom.
Come try to get in a door like that in the hood, man. You ain't getting through that paper shit. Like, Jesus.
Not that easy, right? He did that
Not
like
that
the
easy.
Shining.
Like, dude, I seen a squat come up there, man, and they can't even get in with a damn battery. Ha! Like, I seen some shit.
Yeah, they got to come with the vehicle, right?
But this bitch's door is like a piece of paper that just come right through it like it's made out of cardboard.
Like Jack Nicholson on some Here's Johnny shit. He went right through the damn door.
It was old and rotting.
But you got at moments like this, you need to eat uranium and drop some nuclear bombs. All right.
Yeah, I was about to go there, man. What does this
Kicking quite a
mean?
bit of doors. You know what I'm saying? And they're not hard
What?
to kick in as long
All
as they're
right,
not
all
a steel door.
right.
You know what I
Fuck a
mean?
door. Fuck a door. You cats are pretty
If you
bright.
got a wooden door, bro, you can kick it in.
All right, check this out.
Hey, could you
All right.
imagine them trying to kick in a door like in America like that, and the people got guns on the other side? They got a big problem.
Fuck a door for a
Hey,
second.
Pops, I got to do something with the wife. I'll
Hey,
be
Tony, what are you gonna do if they come kick your door down like that?
No,
Oh,
they ain't
God.
kicking this down.
They're gonna get hit with a Louisville or what? Or some smitten or some like ammo.
I give
13.
everybody that kicks my door down a handful of free fucking Skittles that are made out of, you know what I'm saying, lead and whatnot.
More like 6
Oh.
or
Yeah, see, Uncle Gun knows. I said it. It's fear porn. See,
I like to thank them and maybe cook them a breakfast
Uncle
after in the
Gunny
morning.
agrees with me. Finally, for once, we got to celebrate this moment, Uncle Gun.
I wanted to ask you, cats. Is this? Does this say something about our future or no?
I don't know.
As a red-blooded American, I'm going to tell you, not only no, but hell fuck no. They come
No,
to my
no, no,
door
no.
like that,
Not
brother.
whether you
I'm
will
going to go ahead
comply.
and
Not whether you will comply. Will this come to our doorstep at some point? Do we think that?
Let's see if
Oh
that's
yeah,
a
there's a
bad.
high potential of it.
Let's see if that's a bathroom door. Somebody said it's a bathroom door. Let's check it out.
Fuck that goddamn door.
I want to see what kind of door it is now. He's got my curiosity.
打开干嘛呢？来来来，拍下来，拍下来，看好了。Wonderful，
That guy looks like he came from a hallway. That don't look like a bathroom door.
Yeah, that's a front door, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a paper front door.
Well,
They're
it
probably
had
not
the
allowed to
doorknob
have.
like a bathroom door, though. Kind
No,
of.
it didn't. It had a deadbolt on it, bro.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
no.
a decent one.
打开干嘛呢？来来来，拍下来，拍下来，看好了。Wonderful，
Yeah, it had a good deadbolt on because the lock didn't even pop
Hey,
out.
come on, that's like the quality of shit you get at Lowe's for like an apartment or some damn shit.
No,
It's
but look
not
at the
like
door. The deadbolt stays on. Look at it. Watch.
打开干嘛呢？来来来，拍下来，拍下来，看好了。Wonderful，
So that's a pretty good deadbolt. Just the door was made like shit.
Well, yeah, and this guy's trained to kick it right in a certain spot, and yeah.
I don't know if he was trained.
I like what Joe was saying though. Enough about the fucking doors.
Thank
That
you.
coming
Really,
to our
really.
fucking
Dude,
doorstep
no.
or not?
I hopped on here. I
No,
was
dude.
just telling my girl when I was
That's
muted.
fear porn.
I hopped on here to talk about the ramifications of this, and these niggas are still talking about the quality of the door. Well, in America, they're thicker, and lock, the deadbolt's okay, but the door itself is shit. Okay,
Oh, no,
fuck
Joe.
the door.
But dude,
You know what you just did,
if it
right?
was made in America,
No,
if it
man
was made
said
in
if it was
America,
made
it
in
would
America,
it would have last longer.
I was
But
trying to
that door
prove
was
it.
made in China.
I was trying to prove it wasn't a bathroom door. That it was the front door they knocked down. That's what I
Yeah,
was
this
trying
is
to.
important, Joe Cool.
All right,
Joe, she said
They
just
knocked down the
following
bathroom
orders,
door
Joe.
was bullshit.
She
and
said
y'all be
wherever
patient
you
with
go
me.
and you say it, she
Everybody
gonna
knows
get
in
you, and
America,
she gonna get it.
throwing some slugs through that door right about in the mouth.
And be
Well-
patient with me. I think I'm irritable today for some reason. I don't know why,
I
but
don't throw slugs through doors.
Go,
Americans do.
go smoke a bowl, man.
Smoke you
No
a
smoking
cigarette,
with
Joe
you, Joe.
Cool.
when I say smoke a bowl, when I say smoke a
Joe
cigarette.
Cool. Smoke you
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Right, I have done both.
Yo, can I get a ciggy, my dude?
I
But
think
I'll-
we should all smoke a cigarette right now.
wait, yeah. Let me show you what
So Tony, your show tomorrow with Michael Foster. What's it going to be about?
I'm smoking blacks, yo.
It's going to be
just
about
ask
smoking
him a lot of
cigarettes.
questions.
What? I can't hear you.
Just gonna ask him some questions.
Oh, all right.
And a bowl. And I'm smoking a bowl.
Open up the panel. Everybody likes to talk with Foster, so it'll be a fun show.
Yo.
Yeah.
Well,
It's going to become guts and glory.
That's right. I think I'm going to name the show Michael Foster batting at 1,000 in life.
I believe a lot of things, but I'm finding it hard to believe he was the card counter in the movie, like that club there and all that. You know, I don't know what receipts he's got for that, but I like to hear that.
Like I said, he's got chips from everywhere.
I don't doubt it though.
Again, the main movie that was about him, actually about him, was called Holy Rollers.
Okay, Holy Rollers. Let's see what that's about.
Guys who learned how to count cards.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah, Michael Foster was in the hotel room where O.J. Simpson was after that whole thing went down in Vegas. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
Isn't Foster like one of the fastest counters or hands in the world or U.S. or something?
Yeah, he's one of the top 10 in the world. He can count 4 tables of blackjack.
Who's this?
Crazy Foster.
Well, that's a guy I don't want to play cards with.
What's that mean that he was in the hotel room after OJ? Does that mean he was in there when it occurred, or he fucking rented the hotel the next
Hunter
night?
Biden. It was Hunter Biden.
I want to ask him about that. We talked about it before, but I think when OJ went to Vegas after that whole thing happened, that was probably before they, the whole Bronco scene.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that movie. It was pretty dope.
Yeah. Which movie?
Good fucking movie.
Yeah, that's about Foster and his boys.
Which one did you say? The Dark Crystal?
That
was about them too.
Dark Crystal? What are you talking about? That's
the
like
puppet.
The puppet. That's a Muppet
That's the movie you guys are talking about, right?
No,
it's got Patrick
Holy
Swayze.
Rollers or something.
Holy
Yeah,
Rollers.
it's got Patrick Swayze, dude, and about how they swindled this fucking.
Oh, I never.
Huh?
No, Dark Crystal and Holy Rollers are two different worlds.
No. Pops, don't get me confused with your fucking round earth or shit again.
Oh my
Trying
God!
to tell me there's an ice wall around Antarctica or some silly shit, dude. I'm not buying it this time, all right?
I know, right? But Dark Crystal, the one I'm thinking about, was made
This
by
is Dark Crystal. Come on, this is Dark Crystal. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, that's about those 2 lawyers, remember? And then it turns out it was actually his uncle that came in and saved the case, dude.
Oh,
I don't even remember the story.
I think 360's messing with us now.
I think so now, yeah.
I think he's on acid.
Yeah, you must have smoked too much shit today, 360.
No, he's on some acid.
Yeah, he's on some crazy shit. He's telling me about
dude, people need to stop taking drugs. I know that, you can't get up here and just start talking nonsense. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? It's misinformation. We have the Ministry of Truth right now, and they came through. They said you can't be saying fake news anymore, Pops.
Yeah, I got
Hunter Biden. That's right. Hunter Biden's laptop was not real. Oh, that would have been perfect time.
I am the chosen one.
Epstein did.
I am the chosen one.
It's funny every time.
The balls on that guy to say that, huh? He's the chosen one. I'll give him a chosen one. I want to fire him. You're fired. But this is my fantasy in reality.
No, you're fired.
Didn't Toppy say that he wants us to be our new galactic emperor?
I am the chosen one.
Yeah, he's the chosen one to be the new galactic emperor. Isn't that what Tommy said?
Yeah,
he's the new God King.
He's gonna go to the moon base. The Dark Star.
Orange Man's gonna be our new God King.
I am told that there's a story. I'm told that there's a story of the Antichrist that was wounded near dead. And I'm also told that Trump was thought dead and career over. He came back and he ran things. Trump is the Antichrist. Is that even feasible? Is that true?
Who knows? All I know is I figured out a way not to get strikes with YouTube.
Hey!
You already have that happen because guess what?
All you gotta do is make fun of. All you gotta do is make.
Hey, Pop. Do me a favor. Every time I've said something so far, you said who knows, and change the fucking subject. And
who knows if he's the Antichrist?
Right. Well, there's 6 more niggas on panel. Let them answer before you say all I know is goddamn it about fucking you two. I'm sorry.
Who knows?
Hey,
All
I
right.
don't know nothing about the Antichrist, but I think I met it the other night because it said it follows orders. I'm just following orders. And it said Joe Cool, wants a receipt, so they're just following orders and handing out strikes to people because Joe Cool says so.
Now, what is the candle light or something?
I was told that, and I just thought, damn,
There ain't no Antichrist mentioned in the Old Testament. That's a New Testament fucking idea, bro.
I just thought, why would Joe go out of his way to do that? You know what I mean?
Yes, I could explain that shit, but I'm still trying to hang on to this conversation.
Tony, your response to that question, Tony?
What was
hold
the
on,
question?
hold on. Yo, the word Christ means anointed, right? And so throughout history, there was many people that was anointed and referred to as Christs or Mashiachs. So the idea of an Antichrist was never a thing.
Tony,
wait. Why would the idea of an Antichrist not be a thing? Because
wait a minute. You got to stop interrupting me when I'm interrupting you. Now, I'm trying to get
stop interrupting me when I'm interrupting you, Pops.
I'm trying to get your question answered, Joe Cool, because I didn't know you were concerned about all 5 people answering it. So, Tony Bruno, the question from Joe Cool came, do you believe that Trump is the Antichrist?
I don't. I don't.
And Woody Johnson, do you believe that?
Negative.
All right, there's all your answers, Joe. Just
All
to
right,
clarify. Now, go ahead.
Thank you. Wait. Thank you, Mike. When you said there can't be an Antichrist, because there were many people who came under the name of the chosen one or whatever. How how does one make the other true? Because there were a bunch of stories of an anointed one. Sometimes down the line, I'm not sure what that means. There can be no Antichrist.
I'm saying that it's something that was, invented in the New Testament. It's not an Old Testament idea that was had.
Well, most of the shit we follow is not Old Testament, right? If you read the entire Bible, they say Jesus came and he said, I didn't come to destroy it.
Jesus came with an update.
I don't believe that the New Testament
a good possibility
is the
Uncle Guns could be the
You don't believe that the New Testament
I think
is the
so,
Bible.
too. I agree with that.
Exactly. I agree with Tony.
I could have not known that. You just follow the Old Testament?
Right. I only believe that there was one Bible written, and I believe that the Old Testament is the only testament, and I don't follow the Greek Testament.
Do you know how the Bible was written as we know it?
Right, I do. It was written in the form of typology.
So you're not saying that the Bible we know, which our famous Bible, let's say the King James Bible, are you saying there's only one version of that? I don't know what you're saying.
I'm saying that the King James Bible is a fraud. The New Testament is a fraud. Everything's
so
written
the Bible
in it.
The Masons
so
wrote
the legit Bible is the Old Testament alone.
Correct.
In his opinion.
Interesting. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
All right, so I want the audience to type.
I just want to touch base on this real quick. When the apostles, even in the New Testament, said it was written, they was referring to where it was written. It was written in the Bible. When they carried the scriptures, they carried the Tanakh. They didn't have a New Testament. They weren't preaching.
I know they didn't have a New Testament, but they didn't have a Bible back then.
What I'm explaining to you is that
they didn't have an Old Testament.
The New Testament wasn't written by the names of the people that is on the books. In that one fact, it is fraudulent. But
okay, but the rest of your shit, that the original Bible, it was not a group of books running around called the Old Testament.
It was called the Tanakh, and it was the 5 books of Moses, the writings, and the books of the prophets. And then it was
the wrong button, Pop. Sorry.
Exactly.
Don't worry.
Yeah. You're talking about just the original Torah. Would it be the same as the Torah?
So the Torah is just the books of Moses, the 5 books, but the Tanakh is the whole Old Testament, essentially.
I believe.
Wait. When was the Tanakh written then? Because everybody had a different book and belief back then, as far as I know.
Hold up, Mike. I just have
it's a scroll.
Hold up before we get into a debate on this. I have to ask the audience. Type 1 if you think Trump is the Antichrist. Type 2 if you think Uncle Guns is the Antichrist. Let's see what we get. Go ahead. You guys can continue.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, I didn't. I asked that question because I wanted to know if the philosophy. What you guys thought about the philosophy? If the Trump part was secondary.
We
I
got
wanted to know
one
the
and one.
philosophy. Wounded near dead.
We
Could it
got
be someone like a president that lost all of his fucking power? People thought it was over. Then that president came back, as opposed to someone who was shot, wounded near dead. I was trying to take it there. I didn't want to go into Trump. I don't even fucking believe in
so
politics.
so far we got 3-2. Uncle Guns is the Antichrist. Let's keep going, people.
So the Tanakh, what year do you think that was written? Obviously BC. How far BC?
The year it was written, I couldn't tell you the year it was written.
Okay, but at some point you're saying they took all of those books and put them together, and when they say it was written, those people are referring to that book.
So we have texts like the Masoretic text, you know what I mean, the Leningrad Codex, and then we have, you know what I mean, I believe it's the Alexandrian Codex, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So we have all these different, you know what I mean, codexes of the same Tanakh.
Oh, it is the
we have
same.
fragments. We have fragments that go back to, you know, even the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Isaiah Scrolls,
Yeah.
and they all line up with the same, you know what I'm saying, Tanakh. Like the variants of Tanakhs across the world, from, you know what I'm saying, every book that you could possibly find is like a few letter variants. You know what I'm saying? There's not like you look in the New Testament documents, there's thousands of documents and they all contradict each other so widely.
All right, not
So you
necessarily.
got hold on. You got 130 words in the New Testament. And in those 130 words, scholars have estimated, right, 500,000
First
to
of all, you're misspeaking
750,000
there.
variants on them words, which means that you have like 4 different variants minimum for every word in the Bible.
Okay, wait. Do you understand that you just said in the New Testament there are only 37 words? So I must not be understanding you.
130,000 words is what I said.
Oh, 1,000.
Yeah, 130,000 words. And in those
All right.
130,000 words, you have 500,000 to 750,000 textual variants.
Yeah, well, I'm
You know
not sure. I'm not sure of your point like that. Well, listen, hold on, Pop,
You got
because I know you're going to
197
change the
direct
subject. Hold on.
contradictions within the text itself, and then you have
All
about
right.
100.
Well, the only reason why I'll change the subject because this could go on for hours. But go ahead,
I'm
get your
okay.
point.
Yes.
I'm giving you a chance.
All right. The way the Bible was written, your codex, all of this is the same way. People had, all of them had different books and writings. Someone said, we're going to put these 5
not
together and
true.
call it. Wait, let me
This is
finish
not
before you tell me. Before you tell
But
me
it's
it's not
not,
true. Let
what
me
you're
finish
saying
it.
is not true. Also, you can't
Can you
use
let
lies.
Mike, let him
to back up
finish. Let him
Yeah,
finish.
can
Then
you
you can
let
tell
me
him.
finish and then say
lies
that?
to back up a
But let him
fraudulent
but let him finish and then tell him it's not true.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. All right. All these things were separated. The Dead Sea Scrolls tells you that. And then at some point, people took some together and put them together. That is the same way the Bible was made. The Dead Sea Scrolls are all different writings by different people with different beliefs. And then they came along at some day and they made a book. And they say, we'll take these writings of all those available. You still disagree?
All the writings don't agree with each other that they selected.
Oh, okay, that's a different topic. I read my Bible alongside the Dead Sea Scrolls, so I see the variances, as you call them. Those Dead Sea Scrolls are, I don't see a lot of fucking disagreement in them. The
There's a
Bible
lot of
itself,
disagreement.
yes,
I don't want to
but
change
the
it up
Dead
too
Sea
much, but I'm with
Scrolls,
Pops.
no.
Like, this could go on for eternity, you
There's a-
guys, and
there's
like
a
it's
lot of
awesome what you
disagreement,
guys are talking
and-
about.
and
But
yeah, we could
I
break
know
it
you
down real
niggas just
simple.
talked about doorknobs for 15 minutes and didn't have a problem. Why
We
you
could
got a
break it
problem
down
with
real
religion?
simply. Like, you got to understand that the doctrine itself that the New
Yeah.
Testament supposes is
Mhm.
broken in the foundation, right?
Of course, it's broken. The
Here's
New
how you can see that its
Testament.
foundations is asunder, right? You got an Old Testament that tells you that human sacrifice is a fucking abomination unto the Almighty, right? But then you got a New Testament that tells you that there's going to be a human sacrifice for your sins, right? And it's vicarious atonement. That means that no effort on your part, but believing in this thing is going to lead you to be forgiven of your sins. Right?
You have an Old Testament, yes, and you have an Old Testament that says,
the Old
sacrifice.
Testament
Wait, don't say yes. Let me finish. Don't say yes.
Who's interrupting who?
Let me finish.
All right,
You have an Old Testament.
We got to go in order. Go ahead.
You have an Old Testament that says sacrifice an animal to clear your sins, and the New Testament that says you don't have to sacrifice animals. Are you telling me you still sacrifice animals?
Understand atonement, but you're sitting here trying to argue on the basis of atonement. But the fact that you sit here and say that you need an animal sacrifice to get rid of your sins means that you don't understand atonement.
Okay, they had old animal sacrifice. Do you still sacrifice animals?
You have to have an understanding of what it is that you are supposed to believe before you start believing in additional things.
All right, when you're done telling me how dumb you think I am, because I can return the favor.
I'm not saying you're dumb.
Sacrifice of animals. Wait. You can respond better. You can respond better if you let me finish, right? If every time you open your mouth, if every time you open your mouth, I pick off the first two sentences, I would think what you saying sounds crazy too. You play a role in this. The sacrifices.
Exactly.
The
I agree with
sacrifices.
Joe right
The question was, do you sacrifice animals now? Period. Not for what reason.
You don't have to sacrifice animals.
For atonement,
did they sacrifice animals? I didn't say for atonement. Did they sacrifice? I didn't say for. Did they sacrifice animals in the Old Testament?
You don't have to sacrifice.
I didn't ask you that. Did they sacrifice animals in the Old Testament?
Yeah, they did, bro. They had a Levitical priesthood.
Very good. For what reasons? For what reasons?
There you go. Tell them the reasons.
We had different reasons. There was feasts, bro. There was atonement sacrifices for unknown sin if you didn't know that you committed.
Do they still do that atonement sacrifice?
We don't do these atonement sacrifices because we don't have a temple. We don't have a Levitical priesthood in the earth.
Yeah, very good. So you don't follow the fucking Old Testament, do you?
But that's not the only way to atone for your sins.
I know there are many ways
knowledge to understand that, and that's what I was pointing out. I'm not saying
there are many ways. There are many ways to sacrifice.
You think you do.
Okay.
Well, Joe Cool, you gotta let him talk too now. Let's go. Both of you gotta get your turn.
I get it. I'm too unintelligent to converse with you. You said that already. By now, I think it's an ad hoc, an intentional ad hoc.
Doesn't require it, right?
This is why we don't talk about religion, because it gets ugly.
Men can have disagreements. I'm not going to get mad at him and dox him or do no crazy shit. This is how men become smarter. Stop being fearful.
It's not fearful. It's called arguing.
It is. You're afraid You're afraid me and dude about something bad's about to happen here. No,
we just want to be respectful of each other.
We're on YouTube, man. This ain't what bad could happen.
We just want to be respectful so that way others can talk. Because when we talk in our minds, we can't hear others talk, and it would just be a thing of amongst friends, amongst the panel, amongst the chat. So wait, hold on. So stop talking when others talk, and then that way you can be quiet.
I like to keep it respectful as well.
What you believe, not you.
And you don't really know what I believe because you keep truncating my my statements. To get back to where we were. To get back to where we were.
Do you know what inference is?
Wait, you're cutting me off again.
Inference,
to get back to where we were. You were saying that there are multiple animal sacrifices.
I'm trying to address
and none of them, I'm asking you a question. Don't address the point because you don't know what my points were. So don't address them.
I know what you
try to listen to an entire statement and address that. No, I don't know what you're saying.
But why is it that you guys keep, Joe, you just keep asking, you keep answering with a question, and he keeps giving you an answer, but yet you don't give an answer. You're just asking a question.
Yes, because
your answers are questions.
Yes, it takes 5 questions to get.
Well, when he asks you a question, why don't you answer it? Because I got to stick up for him when I hear it. Because he's asking you a question and you're not answering the question. You're asking him another question on top of a question.
Yes,
I'm just saying that, at the end of the day, you worship a human idol, and you don't think this is an issue. Yeah.
Who do I worship?
Hey, here to tell ye that ye can't destroy our biblical Christological God. because our biblical Christological God is meta-ontotheologically ultimate and vice versa. Responses.
What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? No, what the fuck are you? I'm not. We're talking about unchecked aggression. Is the guy. What the fuck are you, Walter? So what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
You're talking about. So break it down in English. How's that sound?
Biblically, our meta-ontotheologically omnibenevolent, eternal, immutably ultimate, and ethereally actus purus biblical Christological God unequivocally is antecedently the stipulator, announcing the immunity of terms sepulchral actualities to prima facie be humanely apprehensible.
I know you're just playing with me now, right? You're just playing with me, right? You're saying like 100 of these fancy let's put it this way. I've never booted anybody off my show, and you're probably the closest that's going to be. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about, and I don't like to swear too often, but like, what are you talking about?
What the fuck are you even talking about? You know what? Get out. You're fired.
Biblically,
all right, you know what?
Biblical Christological God.
I had enough of you. I had enough of you, man. I can't deal with it.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
All right, let's go. Round 2.
Pops, that's so powerful.
You said
I love that every time you show it, man. God dang, are you not entertained?
Hey, boys, I'm gonna head out, Pops. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Tony, I appreciate you.
Tony.
I'll see you tomorrow on your show.
If you guys want some theological discussion,
what time is your show starting?
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
All right, I'll probably be there around. I get out of work
Wait,
at 9.
before you leave, put your link. Before you leave, put your link in the private chat.
I'll put it for you, Tony. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
All right, thanks.
Really,
I think that was Mike. I'm sorry. I think that was Mike. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tony.
And I'll just leave you with this. It does not matter what our plan is. Okay. Yeah. So that's it.
Right. I would agree with that. I think you would.
See, religion brings a heated argument, Joe Cool. That's why I try to stay away from it.
I live in heated arguments. I think that's how men's metal is made.
Well, you got to go on a biblical chat. Like, you got to go on a channel like my son's that likes to talk about that stuff.
I would agree, but
I'm not an expert on religion, so I don't get involved in it.
It looks like you have up here. I think that was Mike telling me that I worship something. You know who I worship, Mike? And if so, please continue telling me who it is I worship.
You worship a damn idol, bro.
Yeah, who is that?
Bro, you worshiping the God of the New Testament, bro. You in idolatry, dog.
Very good. I've never been to church a day of my life, so maybe you're wrong.
That don't matter much.
Apparently you think I'm some type of Christian or something. I can say these same arguments.
I mean, yo, you over here arguing for the validity of the New Testament, correct?
In some ways, I can argue for the validity of any.
What I'm saying is, if you don't believe in it, then you are a deceiver because you're arguing for something that you don't believe to be true.
Joe Cool just playing devil.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
Right?
Have you ever read a book and agree with everything in that book? Have you ever met a man and agree with every word out of his mouth?
I don't read a book and don't agree with half of it and accept it as the word of the Almighty. That's the difference between me and you.
I'm not even sure, because the Almighty, my description of the Almighty was something more energetic, and things along that nature. I think you're
I really
arguing with a Christian
if it has
here.
to do with the New Testament. You're ignoring the facts on the table. You haven't done your research. You haven't done your homework. It's apparent.
Joe, you should be careful though, because this guy's also articulate in the flat Earth theory thing, and he's pretty good with it.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah. Yes. The New Testament. It has nothing in there that could be correct. Is that what your assertion is right now?
What I'm saying is we cannot accept it as a holy scripture book.
All right, thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me what I'm saying, and please answer my question. Are you saying? Okay, well, clarify a little bit more. Be patient with me. Are you saying that there is nothing in the New Testament that is correct?
What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter. Like if it had 2 + 2 = 4 in there and it was true, that's good. But I'm not going to accept that book as the holy word of the Almighty.
I didn't ask you if it's the holy word of the Almighty. Did I? Why won't you answer my question?
What are we debating here, Joe Cool?
What's
I'm
correct?
I'm simply asking you a question that you're afraid to answer for some reason.
Afraid to answer what? What is your question?
Is there anything in the New Testament that is true?
Yeah. Everything in the
All
New
right.
Testament that is true is from the Old Testament.
All right, thank you. So
Anything
it's not
that's new is not
necessary.
true.
It's not necessary to throw away an entire
need
book or perception or philosophy
No,
or
we
something
don't
like
need
that.
It promotes
You can
idolatry,
take
it
something
promotes human
from everything.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
It promotes cannibalistic rituals. It's not a good book. It's not
I
from the
didn't.
Almighty. It
I
contradicts the
got
word
you.
of the Almighty. It
I got
contradicts
you.
itself.
You
So
keep
if we're
talking
to-
about
if
that.
we're to
That's
be
not what I'm talking
told-
about, though.
If we're to be told that this book is inspired, right,
Yeah.
by the Ruach HaKodesh, by the Holy
Yeah.
Spirit, then
Yeah.
it has to be in line with what the Holy Spirit has said on behalf of the Father. And
Yeah.
if it's not, then we
Yes.
know it's a fraud. Why would we accept anything from a book that is a fraud? Because there
I'll
ain't
tell you
nothing that's
why.
a fraud in the Old Testament.
I'll tell you
There's
why.
nothing that's going to contradict the word of the Most High.
I'll answer your question.
Right.
The Bible is the way it was manufactured, the people who put it together. It was revised 17 times from the book that it was taken from, just by King James himself. It's been altered and it's unreliable. So if that's your argument, I am not arguing that. You keep going back to that.
No,
Yes,
I'm not,
it is
I'm
flawed.
not saying that it's altered and it's unreliable. I'm saying that the New Testament is a fraud. It is a fake
I'm
book
okay with that. I'm
about a
okay with it being a
demigod named
fraud,
Jesus.
whatever you want to call it. What we're arguing right now is
It's a pagan.
what
It's a
what
pagan religion in
I'm
disguise.
okay
as
with
the
whatever
religion
you
of
want it
the
to be.
Almighty.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And I probably will agree with you. But what I'm trying to argue with now is your fucking line of logic is you got to throw out the whole thing.
You do.
Okay. Tell me anything else that you
Because
cannot
the
learn.
Father is
Stop
not
it.
the author
Stop
of
it.
confusion.
Please. It'd be so much easier if I could fucking finish a sentence without you
The
interrupting.
Almighty Father is not the author of confusion. That's why we have to get rid of the book.
All right, great for you to do that and to interrupt me to say that,
We
because
don't
it must
actually
have been
have to get
important
rid of the
because you
book. We just have
interrupted
to
me to
read
say
from a
that.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to read from a book, right? That does
Yeah.
not include it. Because you got to understand that we have the Tanakh. It's intact, the entirety of it. And we don't have a New Testament in that book. So what I'm saying is the New Testament is an addition. And it's fraud. So we don't have to get rid of it.
Listen. Why do you
Because it was
keep
never in the
arguing
Bible to
something?
begin with.
Why do you keep arguing something that we agree with? You keep
that's
saying
what I'm
that
saying.
over and over, and I keep trying to
I don't
take the
know what
conversation
you're even
else.
talking about.
I know, because you keep cutting me off when I talk. How could you know?
I'm trying to explain here that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
you're
my
trying to
logic
explain to me that the
on-
Bible is a fraud. I
That's
accepted
my
that the
logic
first
on
fucking
throwing out
time.
the book is that we don't have to throw it out. We only need the Tanakh. You know what
All
I mean?
right, listen to this one. Listen to this one.
All right,
Confucius
speak all your
said.
words. I'm gonna put my mic on
Mike,
mute.
you got. Go ahead. Let him talk.
Yeah. Confused that. It's not a day when I walk with man, woman, or child that they are not my teacher. Meaning, merely from observing a thing, I can learn something from it. You can learn something from every freaking thing, is the point I was trying to make, including the New Testament, Old Testament, whatever. By the way, I study Islam, Buddhism. I can have this argument on all of them.
Well, nobody said you can't learn anything. You could learn something from the Devil's Bible. I mean, the shit that Uncle Gunny.
I just want to throw something in, you guys.
I agree.
Hey,
that would
let
be
this
my
marinate
point of
with
view.
everybody right here, please. Like,
But
you know,
nobody's telling you can't learn anything from it. But why even, if you're religious, why even read the New Testament if you believe that it's been forged? Why would I want to learn Why would I want to learn anything from a book?
I'm not religious. Again, I have never been to a church
You're
service
playing
in my life.
You're playing devil's advocate. I know what you're doing. I got you.
hey,
But
listen,
that's
can I
what
have
Joe
a dog in
Cool.
this fight a
That's
little?
your expertise.
Yeah, go ahead.
You are the devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
All I want to throw in here, boys, about everything that we're talking about, the Most High, you know, because I'm trying to get the Most High, and like,
Yeah.
here's what's up: is I'm smoking some pretty good shit.
Me
And
too.
I just thought to myself, like, while we're sitting here talking about all this, you know, I wanted to get down to the brass taxes and
Let's do
ask
it.
the
We can
real
change.
questions.
So,
You know?
Joe
Let's
Cool,
do
do
it.
you believe
So
in a?
it's been stated before that if you sit on your left hand until it goes numb, and then you try to, you know, have fun with it, they call it the stranger. And I just want to know everybody's opinion on that. And then after that, we'll ask the more hardcore questions.
Well, let's
All
just
right.
get into one thing I want to ask Joe.
Go ahead,
Do you believe in the Almighty God? Yes or no?
I do believe in him, but I'm sure he looks nothing like whatever the Christians characterize him or any other religion does.
I don't disagree with that. I just asked you if you believe in him. All right. So
I do, but I don't want people thinking I believe in some white dude in the sky with a beard or anything.
Forget about it. He's
like
he's not a white dude. He doesn't have an image of as far as like white, black. He's probably
Well, it was pretty easy. There you go. You just got found common ground.
He's probably
right
a
there.
bolt of energy, but I don't know what he looks like. But here's the question
Exactly.
for you.
Yeah.
So you believe in the Almighty God?
In a Almighty, yeah.
An Almighty God. You believe in
Yeah.
him, but you don't believe in all this shit. I get it. Would you think that he would put some rules down here for us to obey?
It does.
Actually, wait, can I interject before you answer, Joe? Please.
Go.
Okay, so Joe, I don't know this for sure, but I think that the reason the answer to that question is because you believe that you need bees to go out and pollinate, because they're following your orders.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I love that. It's an inside joke between.
Oh, that be
some
all
other
right.
shit.
All right, you fucking prick.
All right, so go ahead, Joe. Anyway, he's like crazy. He's smoking
Yes,
too much
I
weed.
do believe he's put down rules, and we've only discovered a few of them. Like, we're very simple, and we believe in things like gravity and time. These are simple rules for a simple person.
No, all right.
When you
Let
go
me
into
redefine
quantum,
that. I said it
Yeah.
wrong.
yeah,
Laws, I meant. Do you think he put laws down here for us to obey?
I don't know if they're laws. I think they're more guidelines, right? You know, some that would be found in the Bible. I'll give. I don't want to go back.
Like, thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not steal.
Yeah. I didn't want to go to religion. I'll say, harm no one else. Right? Don't do any harm. Treat people like you want to be treated. I think these are some of the guidelines, but they're, they can and they're broken every day.
Right, but you believe he put laws down for us at least, but you don't know what laws they are.
I don't know all of them, but I am absolutely sure that you are to be kind, merciful, forgiving, and those things.
All right, well, where do you get those laws from that you believe in?
That my inside of me type of stuff.
All right, not a book or anything like that.
Oh, goodness, no.
Got you. Just wanted to know. So you kind of got your own. You got your own moral laws.
I think so, man. I don't see any book that encapsulate them, and I'm like my man Mike. I see so many flaws in every one of these books.
I don't see flaws in the 10 Commandments, to be honest with you.
All right, yo, I agree with you on that, Joe Cool. All right.
Yeah.
And look, yo, I deal with a lot of
flaws in the 10 Commandments, Mike.
I deal with a lot of fucking dickheads that sit here and argue for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I might got a little angry where it wasn't, you know what I mean, where I might have should have not got angry. All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, man. I got really thick skin, and I like to debate like this. If you don't know me well enough, I love doing this shit. I get angry when people cut me off. Yes, and I'm a man. I will hold nothing against you. I won't say nothing bad. I don't think bad shit. I love you as much as when the conversation started.
That you,
and I
I'm
thank you.
You stupid. You know what I mean?
But Joe Cool, I've had millions of conversations.
Thank you for that too, Mike. Thank you.
But yo, there's certain times like when people say certain things, like I infer what they believe based on what they're trying to argue for, and that's kind of you know what I mean. You can't really determine it without the information.
Cannot, because I'm a weird fuck.
You know what I mean?
I would do what Pop said for a long time. If I know a person, I would draw that out and do the devil advocate shit forever, and without letting on how I really believe. I can do that shit for a long time.
See, Joe Cool, the one thing I don't understand about a conversation is.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to disagree with you. Mike was overriding you, and you actually overriding him, and it was going back. But a conversation is actually talking and both giving answers, like back and forth. Boom, 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 boom.
I agree.
And I'm good at that. I'm a quick thinker.
Man. Listen, you're preaching to the choir, Pops. I tell motherfuckers about your ass. I'm sure that was probably my girl I was telling. I got 2 places where I could go where I know I'm going to get the kind of thirst and quench that I need. Your room and this other chick room.
What's the other room? I want to go to their show.
Sweet Leaf.
Sweet Leaf. I gotta write it down.
66. Sweet Leaf 66. She's using in that with New Guru. Sometimes Dennis and X pops in, and we can philosophize all night long. And we usually talk about shit like this, what natural laws are. And we do a lot of quantum physics. We're all eggheads. I was going into, there are rules down here like gravity and shit. I know that was not now that's not what you're talking about, but there are other sets of rules that we're just touching on. The quantum physics rules look nothing like the rules that we're accustomed to. You drop a glass, it shatters into a bunch of smaller pieces. On the quantum level, you run two objects into each other and they shatter into pieces. The pieces that fall from it are the same size as the original. There are so many weird things that happen like that. God has laws we've yet to understand.
I couldn't find that Sweet Leaf 66. You know what the link is? Because I looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I could get my other phone. It's dark and it's fucking here.
Yeah, don't worry. You give it to me next time. Don't worry about it. No big deal.
All right. Yeah, I don't see my other phone anyway.
You get it to me next time. I want to see something that's similar to my show. I want to see how they
do. Oh, we get down over there, bro. I don't know. There are no real restrictions over there. It's really cool. And none of us were all respectful and shit, and nobody does crazy shit, call people names and shit. But if you wanted to go about the friction of a nail being driven into wood as opposed to another substance, we'll go there. We have fun doing it.
Nothing wrong with going there.
Yes, I like to delve into these long, deep holes.
And then coming back.
Yes, and then coming back. Let me tell you about the Miss B shit. If you missed it, 605. I think, and like I was trying to prove a point myself that you can't strike a nigga over that word. And what it turns out, I think she was writing letters. Turns out she wrote Yeet a letter. Would you? Blah blah blah. A lot of letters.
Yes.
Hey, Joe Cool, by the way, you have no avatar. I don't know what's up with your screen.
And went on very much a warpath.
It's just
and
black.
On her warpath, she blamed you every step of the way.
Yep.
She said,
you guys. Okay, I got you.
She said, you guys blame Joe Cool. She said, he sent me, and she said, I'm following orders.
Yeah,
I like when I see your avatar because we know when you're talking because with bounces.
Right. It's better than just black. I heard that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because the blank sometimes you're talking and you don't see the thing moving and you don't know who the hell's talking.
I understand. I come to look for that shit too.
Yeah, that's why a couple times you were getting talked over because nobody even knew you were talking.
Me and B talked this. Miss B talked this morning, and I don't know. I think we've reached some type of thing. They talked me out of jumping her every time, and they had good reasoning. Because the same way when we're having a good conversation, my pet peeve is being interrupted when a conversation that's rare is occurring. And I like to be respectful. Me hopping in there saying, "What's up, nigga?" and taking Miss B out of a conversation without even seeing the effect it has on the room would be unfair as fuck. They had a couple good reasons why I should not just be hopping in there pursuing her. And I think I'm going to change my tact as well.
Hey, you know what, Joe?
Nobody's perfect.
I wish I could fist bump you. You know what? I'm gonna hit a bowl just for you. All right. Like I wish I could get more to just give you daps, dog. Like, God dang, man.
Yo, you notice
my hardest, right? But I feel like it felt on deaf ears. At least she was very polite, and I was respectful too, and I was courteous to Miss B. She scorned me a couple times. She said, you can't be listening when you're talking, and I said, yes, ma'am.
360, you always look for an excuse to hit that bowl, man.
But 360, you mean 605?
605, I mean.
Yeah. 360. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I love hitting
Ninja,
the bowl.
You're always looking for an excuse to hit the bowl, Ninja.
Look at it, dude. Why do you think I'm half nuts?
You should see me on the road, Pop. Every fucking 100 miles. All right, hit the bowl. Hey, new state, hit the bowl. Our favorite song.
We got somebody new coming in. Ron Saven. All right.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I know him.
You know him? All right.
Yeah, I know Ron Seven.
There you go.
Yeah, he's good people.
What's up, Ron?
Thanks for having me up, Pops.
Yeah, he's good people.
Anytime.
That's good, Ron. Always nice to hear from a new person.
Actually, Ron was around when we had this conversation, so maybe he can come in. And the point I was trying to make is that freedom is dangerous, and free speech and freedom of expression is dangerous. But I feel like it kind of fell on deaf ears, and I feel like, you know, she was very much on a mission because Joe Cool said.
Right.
So
it was
Well,
not
if you
very
don't have
really
freedom of
open to
speech,
listening.
if you don't have freedom of speech, you don't have a free mind. Because if I got to watch what I say, I got to slow my mind and stop it. See, I don't want to stop my mind. I want it to keep going. Because whenever you have free speech, you're thinking and you're saying words, and that's coming from the brain.
And Pops, that is a reason for people to encourage free speech and to be the fuck nice, because you are going to be a genuine person and come off the top of your dome. You're going to make mistakes or say something that sounds stupid or say something that sounds inappropriate. And I want you to keep coming off the top of your dome. So I have to be nice. I have to provide a soft place for you to land, to encourage you to keep doing those things. If you do something that I think is dumb as fuck, I can't say, nigga, you dumb as fuck. I gotta say, well, I see your point, but Pops, I see your point, but maybe this is more logical. I got to do it like that, so you know it's okay to come off with all these ideas, because we don't know which one is gonna stick. Keep doing it.
We're just throwing shit at the wall, right, Joe?
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how we learn, right?
There's supposed to be 10 guys. Yeah, there's supposed to be 10 guys in a room. They're all shooting shit, but something sticks to the wall that everybody agrees with and goes, yeah, we all learned something tonight.
Right.
Yep.
So we can't be snowflakes if someone says something which goes to what 6'5" is saying, or something like, man, that nigga crazy. You know that he believes the earth is flat, blah, blah. I can't have some snowflake
I didn't
in
say
his
that,
hair.
though. You don't say my words.
I'm running because you said nigga and blah, blah. You can't have a snowflake in the room if you're going to fucking be men and learn shit.
Yep.
We can't have no.
I don't like that. Though. I didn't say that though.
Let's give Ron. Let's give Ron the floor for a moment. Ron just got on. I'm sure
come
you
on,
got something. Good, Ron. Say what you got to do.
I don't know if Joe stuck around when we were having the conversation because Miss B was going off on Joe, but I understand both of their sides because I do believe in the First Amendment. I believe that we should be able to say what we want to say. If it hurts your feelings, that's your fault. I don't mean that in a bad way. But they both were standing on their principles.
Yeah,
and
but it's the way the children are being raised. I'm sure you noticed, Joe Cool, when me and you were young men, there was always an expression when we were little kids. Sticks and stones will break my bones and names will never harm me.
And your mother and father would reinforce that in you if you were a pussy.
And you never gave a shit what people said.
Because you learned it.
Because
she wouldn't even let you finish that.
I'm sorry, I talked over you.
Yeah, I was just telling Ron because, like, right when I heard his voice, I remembered everything. And right when he was trying to say what he just said to us, Miss B would just, like, man, she was aggravated about it, and she wouldn't even let him articulate that.
I was going to ask you, Ron, when you finish, Ron?
I'll be right back, guys.
Ron? All right, Bob. Will you finish, Ron, or did you want to say more?
Oh, I was going to say one more thing. And one thing I do agree about the limited speech is that it all depends on the person who's running the panel. It's their show. It is their house, basically, or their room, whatever you want to say. I mean, if Pop doesn't like something I say, he throws me out. I understand because I made,
And my for my argument here, I usually follow people's rules and do all these things. With that one right there is so damn random. I fight that one because it's not logical. So I test everybody. Trust me, Miss B is not.
I think that was very mild, though. I don't think it's really bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It got a little heated, but nobody was super disrespectful. We were just talking over each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me and you. With the Miss B thing is what I'm talking about, and these two know what I'm talking about. I go into a bunch of rooms and people decide, you know what, I won't have that word in here anymore, and I tell them, all right, you're gonna have to prove it today, nigga. And if they want to boot me or tell you can't be here anymore, fine. But that one is like they say, an unjust law is no law at all. You must be prepared to go against the law, go to jail, and keep your head held high. That's what I feel. That's like someone saying, you know what, Joe, I don't like t-shirts. Could you put on a button up? Fuck you. I mean, if you don't want me in your room, prove it, nigga. But no, I wear t-shirts as part of my culture. Fuck you. I do that when people, you know, that nigga, I'm sorry, I'm sensitive. That's my culture. I feel so disrespected when motherfuckers feel like they got a right, especially if I'm sorry, especially if it's some privileged white motherfucker or some older motherfucker telling me just don't use that word around me. I want to blow it, if I'm being honest.
I got a question for you, Joe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of white people that don't understand what white privilege is, and
yeah.
I said it one time over on another panel, and they were like, "What did you just say?" I call it complexion protection.
Yeah. Yes, it ain't white privilege like you get a discount in the store because you're white. That's not white privilege. The white privilege would be you don't get pulled over as often as a minority. People won't follow you at a supermarket or a fucking luxury store as much. You get to test drive a car when most blacks are not allowed.
Hold on, though. That depends on how much Caucasian you are, because if you look slightly mixed breed, you're going to get, or if you look a little bit Irish, or you know,
if you look
it's
poor
very like tribal amongst even the.
Yeah, but yo,
what
if
type
you're
of white are you talking about? Are you talking no-ass white? Are you talking Swedian? Are you talking German?
Yeah, what if
you guys are going where I
come
want to
in
go.
and you're all poor looking, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? You look like white trash. They're not going to want to give you.
This is the conversation I've been wanting to have, because it is not that race shit is a very small part of it. It's all true and shit, but it's a small part. Really, it's about money, right? And you guys just proved it with that poor white motherfucker or the white motherfucker, the right or white motherfucker, he gets treated shitty than some privileged looking white motherfucker.
Well, do you guys remember Gangs of New York and how they treated the Irish, right, coming off the boat, and then you know you can be
on them and call them names and shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
And then the rabbits and like the natives and shit.
Been attacked by
they
America.
thought they were lowlives and shit. They talked to them like crazy, like, and
we're still doing it today. The Mexicans.
I was about to say, and I don't know if the Irish still go through it, but a lot of other people still are talked about like that. And we're expecting. Hey, let me tell you a little story. I was at an Airbnb with, I don't know, all white people other than me. I don't know, say 15 other ones. And there was a knife on the table by me. And this chick, white chick, got uncomfortable and said some things, did some things, and all that, acted really weird that night. I didn't know why. And then later on, I meet her again, and she wants to explain why she came clean. And the reason she acted so weird that fucking night is because there was a knife on the table. I was like, yeah, I saw it. Yes, but I was sitting by you. I said, I don't understand.
Profiled you.
The knife was closest to a black guy. So you understand why I was like this and acted so weird. And she thought that was the norm.
For her, it is.
Yes,
and that's
obviously for
right
her,
there is what's wrong.
Yes, yes.
Because did you conduct yourself in any kind of way to raise her suspicion beforehand?
Of course not. I was the most popular cat. We were all auditors.
So how come it wasn't? So how come it wasn't the character? Joe, I'm so sorry, but why wasn't it the character of your deed, not the color of your skin? Why was it that you were judged so deemly right as soon as you came in? It should have been by your actions and by your terms. Did you mean muck the motherfucker left and right? Were you like staring her down the whole time?
Listen,
like,
you know me. Listen, these were all auditors at that Airbnb that I've known most for at least 2 years. You got to know I was the most charming, charismatic motherfucker in the room.
We know it for sure.
Right. Right.
Joe always smiling and laughing.
I'm smiling, laughing, and cracking jokes and shit. And there was a guy, American Indian, sitting across from me, and he was like bewildered that I didn't lose it. And then when she left, he was like, "What the fuck? How did you not smack her?" And blah blah blah. That bitch crazy.
Oh yeah, because he would have lost his mind, because they do that shit to my ancestors and my people too. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Every time they see us, oh, you should be drunk under a bridge, or oh, you're huffing spray paint or some shit, or oh, you're getting high off of fucking Lysol and bread or some fucked up shit. You know what I mean?
They're gonna assume.
Like, man, what the fuck, dude? Just because I look a tiny bit like it, fuck. I'm light skinned. No. I'm not really.
Yes. Yes. That goes kind of to what Pops was saying to a moment ago.
I hate it, bro.
Yeah, oh shit, I'm about to lose my fucking train of thought. Yeah, fuck it, it's gone. It'll come back.
Yeah. Let's hit the bow. It'll come back. Everybody pause and reset. Hit the bow.
I feel
yeah,
I have a
Life.
connection with. I feel I have a connection with Joe because I'm from Detroit and we're
Shit. Woo woo. ICP
And,
if they go
Hey,
forever.
can I
Oh
interrupt
shit.
you? Because I remember, can I interrupt you? When Pops said that, I was talking to Pops and said, you got, in order for conversation to progress, you cannot be angry and shit when people say a thing. If you want them to keep an eye generous, that was me trying to provide a soft landing for her to encourage her to keep being truthful and honest. If I jump on her, bitch, and motherfucker, white black people, then she'll never speak the truth again. She'll learn to hide it more.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
plus you up the tension of the conversation.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're escalating. Like
And
the
none of that's
goddamn pigs do.
None of that's advantageous to what I want. You know, I'm telling you, I sit there and let races reveal themselves because I want to know. I'm not the guy. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm probably not going to be the guy that first called you out. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you did that. I took notice just like everybody in the room. And the niggas that jump up and, did you call her so-and-so? Those are squares to me. Those niggas squares. A real motherfucker don't even reveal his hand. He keep that shit to his chest and he use it down the line, blah, blah, blah. You know, so no,
Joe,
I'm
you
not
ride
gonna.
you ride in that car a lot of the time when you're on that shit. You're on you out in that car. You know what, homie? Right now, like I'm somewhere different in NorCal and shit. But you know what? In my head, we sitting in our car rolling a blunt together, motherfucker.
I literally, you probably can't see it. I literally got my bowl. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. But me and you, man, I'm sitting in that motherfucking. We're a hot box that motherfucker all night, Joe. Like, goddamn, dude. What you saying right
keep
now?
the
I'll
windows
ride
up.
with
You
you,
damn
motherfucker.
right, baby.
I'll
Roll the
ride with you,
windows
man.
up. Right.
It'd be all right.
Joe, I'm right with
Even
you.
if I think you're a little bit nuts with that Christian fucking wackadoodle nonsense you were talking about, where you said Scientology is like the answer to everything. I don't know where the fuck you came up with that, but
Well, no, I probably said
other
science.
than when you
I
went
don't
nuts
know
on that,
anything
it was
about.
okay.
Wait, I probably said science. I don't know anything about Scientology. I've read a
Yes, you
lot on
did. You went
religion.
off this whole time talking about a higher deity than yourself that you called the Lord, and that's Scientology in a nutshell, bro.
Oh, I don't know about Scientology is what I'm saying. I don't know about
Yes, you do,
Scientology.
because
Joe's
you were just
talking
sitting
about there's
preaching
a
it.
higher energy than us. That's basically what he's saying. We are
Yes, that's what I'm
stars.
saying. It's an energy and all those things. I don't read nothing else but Ron Herbert ever wrote. I saw that movie with John Travolta in it. That's about all I know about Scientology.
Yeah, me too. The one where remember, and then Spock and like Captain Kirk and shit, and then they took off, and then that guy had to go get the whales and shit, bro.
I
Remember
do
they had to
remember
go back
that,
in the
but
past to get the
I
whales and
do
shit.
remember that. That was one of maybe my favorite Star Trek movie. It's certainly one of the best, bro.
They had to go get the whales, and they made the plexiglass fucking plastic or some shit.
They had
That
to
was
go
like the big thing of the whole show.
went to the submarine to steal shit for the plexiglass and all that. Yeah.
And then it turns out though that shit becomes real in the future because that's what they use for Shamu or Seawolf or whatever the fuck
Aquariums,
its
yeah,
name
really
is.
whales and shit. Yes,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
That shit was wild.
It
Remember, because
is.
the
But then the
save
flip
Willie or
phone,
whatever the fuck it was, Free Willies or
Free
some shit.
Willy.
Yeah.
The flip phone, they were doing that shit. I remember me and my guy we used to do Rifle magazines and shit. And I remember posing an idea where a guy had a communication device on his wrist where he could just talk to motherfuckers, and we might even want to put a image on there where they're video chatting. And he dismissed that as, come on, Joe, that's science fiction. No one will believe it. And now, you literally got iWatches and iPhones and
There
shit.
it is. Yeah, there it is.
It's
That's
no
what I was trying to
more.
say earlier. Science fiction mirrors reality, and I know I go
Good
off the rails.
science
I'm just
fiction
trying to do it
does.
for.
Good
I'm just
science
trying to
fiction
do it for
does,
like
right?
comedy's sake when I go off the rails a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to spice it up. But like at the end of the day, though, they are like it's kind of a blurry parallel there. Like they
If you
mirror
look
each
back,
other.
the flip phone's been around since Star Trek.
Yes, right. I'm an idiot. I was about to put the phone down so I could cut the light on and walk across the room. It's a cell phone. You can carry it with you, Joe. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you can carry it with you. He's gonna put the phone down though because you've been on the phone.
I'm dumb as fuck, Joe.
I love marijuana. I praise
right?
marijuana. Like I love that shit so much. Pop said give him a headache though. He said he's an advocate of cocaine. He said cocaine.
You know what Pops needs to do is his mother phone. it's black, so I didn't see it. Pops need to try different strains. It's 2022, Pop. If you can't find the right shit, you know, try something else, man. I'm serious. They got so many different hybrids. I got what is this?
Yeah,
indica
Joe's not
here.
fucking around. There's so many different kinds, bro. Like you say you
This
got
is
a
a
headache. It
hybrid.
was probably just because you had a 2 dominant indica or some shit, you know?
Yes, right.
Some people
All
like
right,
sativa, some people like indica.
I'm gonna have to end this in a minute. Any of you guys got any last words you want to say?
I'd like to start by saying it is always a fucking pleasure.
I appreciate you, Joe. You come on anytime.
Yeah.
My last words would be.
And if you get interrupted, don't feel insulted. Just let us know.
I want to go down with the ship as saying starfish, butterfly, rainbow kisses, and
unicorns.
Yeah, stambucha or whatever. Kombucha. What
and Ron 7, try to jump on earlier, man. I like to have you.
Yeah.
I just
what was your last word, Ron?
I got here late, so
not a problem.
But I thank you for having me up.
You come on anytime. Anybody's welcome. The only thing I don't put up with really is there's only one law on my show. I don't put up with racial slurs because I don't get into that racist shit. Other than I don't care. You know, I just don't like it. It just gets real ugly.
605 is a hunky.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh, you broke the rules right there, Pops, right in front of you.
Wait. Do anybody even use that word anymore? That's not even a real thing anymore, is it?
In a long time.
You just opened a can of worms, and it could go on forever. But like, I just wonder how come I can laugh at that and Cracker and every other fucking one, and all the other ones for Native too. But you know,
I just don't get into it because some people
we just don't want to get into that with the road and blah 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 blah.
That's where you got to just draw the line.
Got to draw the line. Draw the line.
I could care less what people say, to be honest. I really don't care about racial slurs and in general because in my day, when you said it, you got your teeth knocked out, or you were fighting. You know, it was going down, or you said it like kidding around with your friends.
Or you said it with your friends, kidding around or whatever. Man, it was different times, different places until we got invaded by snowflakes and it became the Great Blizzard of 20.
I could tell a joke with 5 racial slurs in it at one time.
I got roasted about a year ago. All of the best jokes were racist jokes by my white friends. The whole thing was all what is, and they knew they could do it because I'm not some soft ass motherfucker. Would have thought they were on some racist shit. They had some great ones. I wish I could remember them.
And you can hit them back.
Pops, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, guys. We're gonna leave off on a good note. And let's see what I'm going to put on here.
Peace and loving people, chicken grease.
Hello, Americans. I'm Paul Harvey. If I were the devil, if I were the prince of darkness, I'd want to engulf the whole world in darkness. And I'd have 1/3 of its real estate and 4/5 of its population, but I wouldn't be happy until I had seized the ripest apple on the tree. So I'd set about, however necessary, to take over the United States.
President Kennedy has been seriously wounded by this shooting.
I'd subvert the churches first. I'd begin with a campaign of whispers. With the wisdom of the serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve. Do as you please. To the young, I would whisper that the Bible is a myth. I would convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. I would confide that what's bad is good and what's good is square. And the old I would teach to pray after me, Our Father, which art in Washington. And then I'd get organized. I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flame.
The President of the United States is racist.
If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine young intellects, but neglect to discipline emotions, just let those run wild. Within a decade, I'd have prisons overflowing. I'd have judges promoting pornography. Soon I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress. And in his own churches, I would substitute psychology for religion. I would lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who wanted until I had killed the incentive of the ambitious. I would caution against extremes
I'm here to warn people. You keep telling me to shut up. This isn't a game.
in hard work, in patriotism, in moral conduct. I would convince the young that marriage is old-fashioned, that swinging is more fun, that what you see on TV is the way to be. And thus I could undress you in public, and I could lure you into bed with diseases for which there is no cure. In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing what he's doing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. No bread, no rice. Cavani wants to lose weight. Tammy, you're not getting shit, so get away from me. You always want to eat my food. Pops ain't giving up his food. I didn't eat all day.